It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Panic Day, Thursday, February 13th, 2025.
Who's
and we're
panicking?
coming live. Who's panicking? The people who realize tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
Oh, come on. Then you're
They
just a
got
bad
nothing.
person. You're a bad person.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Partner.
you could get busy, too. Doesn't make you a bad person if you get busy.
No. It's February 14th every year. You should know.
I know. Galvin, your life is different than a lot of people's.
Okay.
You I don't want to say it too loud. You only work a couple hours. We got a lot of free time in the daytime is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't, though. A lot of people have to work.
Amazon.
No, that's true. Is
Yeah.
Amazon not
People
there?
are scrolling all day long, even
Yeah.
when they're working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can't
And-
tell me that while you're taking a dump because you hate your job and you're in there an extra 15 minutes just to hide from everyone
I've
that
done
you
that.
can't scroll through and
Yeah.
go, all right, I'll get this.
The bathroom was my friend when I was a forklift driver.
Literally yesterday, I was scrolling here.
While
Something
taking
came,
a dump?
yeah,
Oh.
no,
Ugh.
just during
Mm.
news, and something came up, and I was like, "That's a great gift idea." I marked it. I sent it to myself after the show. I bought it.
Can
There
you
you
tell
go.
me what it is?
No, because it's for Chad. I don't want him.
He's not listening.
It's
All right, don't tell me. No.
you'll
Is it
see.
another sex pillow?
Yeah.
No, no, we already have one. We don't
Oh.
need two.
I don't know.
You
Maybe.
don't- you
Joe
only-
can let you borrow his swing.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, we have a swing.
Oh,
Wow,
wow.
sorry.
All right.
But
My
again,
bad.
How many contraptions do you kids need?
You got the sex pillow, you got the swing, you got the steam box.
Yeah.
the steam box is just that's
No.
for
I'm buying-
medical.
I'm buying you guys the catapult for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
No, the swing did not go over well. The swing was not a fan.
No.
Was it sturdy enough?
fell like a fan. Yeah.
Ripped right out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
No.
What are these made for, little people?
You need to attach it to a beam, Carmen.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a beam.
Did you buy the swing from the same place you bought your bed? Hulk
Yes.
smash.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Mm.
Thank you. No, our swing it goes over the door, so you got to close the door.
That's
Yeah.
amateur.
Oh, yeah.
Amateur
That's
hour.
Bush League.
You gotta
Yeah, I
slam
was.
into the door the whole time?
Yeah, listen, it wasn't like that wasn't gonna be our new thing. It was just it was a little additive to the Christmas present, which was the pillow.
Gotcha.
And then
Like-
your old lady neighbor next door, you're slamming into the door and she keeps saying, come in.
I hear knocking. Oh, yeah.
I saw your pillow video yesterday.
You're welcome. Now you want one.
Question about that.
Yes.
That was you in the video?
Yes.
Yeah, why didn't you make it closer and do a little
Well-
I was actually trying to use the tutorial in my head.
Yeah, I have a question. Did you redo it? Because I thought I saw it and you could see you, and then I saw one and you were further away and you had the link covering you.
So that one is in my stories
Yeah.
because everyone kept asking for the link.
Oh,
so I
yeah.
made sure you knew where the link was. The actual video, if you go watch my reel, it does not have that covering.
Yeah,
me.
because I
Oh.
saw that,
Mm.
and then I saw the other one, and I go, oh, I wonder if something slipped out, and she was like, I
No.
better cover this up.
No, so because I posted the pillow earlier with the link,
Mhm.
and everyone kept messaging me, "Where's the link? Where's the link? I want the pillow." I'm like, "It's on the story." So then I made the video, and I was like, "I will make it so you cannot confuse where the link is," and I put it over what you wanted to see.
Question: what does a sex pillow cost?
$44.
Wow, so you can
Yeah.
I wouldn't even clean my sex pillow. I'd just buy a new one.
Well, and so that's the thing. The cover on it comes off, and you can wash it.
They really have thought of everything.
So if you, well, again, this is for surgery patients. It's for people who have surgery. Mainly women when they get breast implants, they can't lay down for the
Right.
first month. They have to sleep sitting up.
Right.
That's what this pillow is for.
And you just turned it into a sex pillow?
I mean, I saw it before.
I mean,
saw
no,
people-
you ever see them
you know.
sell vibrators and in the Sears catalog? They sell it as skin.
a massager.
Neck massager,
yeah.
Yeah.
You can buy them at CVS.
Yeah, I know now you can. Yeah, but I mean, I'll never forget. Scott Logan came back from lunch break. He would go home for lunch while we all ate in the cafeteria because he lived close.
I can't wait to find out where this is going.
Go on.
He pulled a page out of the Sears catalog and was like, "Look what they're selling in the Sears catalog." And I'm like, "What is this? It's a face massager." It says. And I didn't understand. Then I
Face
realized.
massager.
Then I looked at the tunnel aspect of it, and where it might be. Anyway, that stuff was always available. They just used to disguise it. I wonder how many moms were buying those back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those are the same moms that would get pregnant by another guy, and then the doctor would be like, just tell your husband it's yours.
Yeah.
It's his.
They'll never
You know they did that.
Yeah.
They-
No.
yeah. That was like a
What?
big thing.
Because infidelity was a big no-no.
Yeah. Yeah. So they'd go, just tell him it's his. He'll never find. They didn't have DNA. They didn't know. They
Oh,
didn't-
you mean like if you got a girl
Yeah.
pregnant? And
Yeah.
I got pregnant. Well, tell your husband you're having another baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Now they'll go deep into the DNA.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm so surprised that my 23andMe is as predictable as I thought it would be. Like I knew my ancestry would probably be what I thought it was going to be, but like I keep waiting for relatives to show up that or somebody. I had an uncle that I never knew that drove from New York to California and banged somebody in every state. I mean, everybody that I'm related to comes
Uncle
from that
Genghis
guy.
Khan?
Yeah,
All right.
seriously. It's all related to that guy, but I mean, like it groups it into my closest relatives. So it's got my brother on there, and then my brother's kids, and my wife, and well, I guess not my wife, but my sister, and all that. And I keep waiting to go there and see like a hiccup somewhere, and there's nothing. It's pretty predictable. It's more fun when you get somebody to pop up and be like, "Who's Carl? I didn't know Carl.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got to listen as a half brother for Carl."
I never did the 23andMe.
Oh,
you
yeah?
should.
I'm
Yeah.
sad I
Yeah.
did it.
Why?
Oh, who
'Cause
cares?
Now they have my DNA.
They got you.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're cloning me for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Let's clone this lady that's just blowing up New Orleans and
Yeah.
pushing sex pillows and
Right.
stuff.
Face.
We need more of her.
Yeah.
We need women with hairier faces.
Yeah.
It's a new breed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are jerks.
Carmen, I got to tell you, right now I'm housing some hair that is making me uncomfortable.
Oh.
My
Where?
ear hair
Oh. Yeah.
is unbelievable. Like I can't even scratch my ear without it sounding like I'm petting a wolf. It's insane. I have to go get my ears waxed.
Or get one of those trimmers.
Now I have a trimmer, but you can't quite
Yeah,
get in
trimmers
there.
aren't great.
Yeah.
See, yeah, but the problem is because of this, I found this out with Chad. Like he has a trimmer, but he actually uses the setting,
Yeah,
like
the round
ear.
one?
Yeah, that does not work.
No.
Throw that one away, and you just have to shave it down with
Yep.
the actual blade one.
No, but let me just tell you the reason why I don't want to do that, okay? Is because I used to do that. I used to use the buzzer, and then I'd go in there with the blade. And then one day I cut my ear with the blade, and as President Trump will tell you, I bled for 4 days.
Yeah.
Ears bleed a lot, and
Yeah.
it's not worth it. It's easier just to get your ears waxed. I just got to get in there and get it done.
Yeah, because that is it. It's one of those things you can't tell anybody about it, but you're like, oh,
Yeah, well,
because it all. Ew.
I tried to tell my son, I said, listen, there's not too many people that are up at my level, in this house, height wise. If you walk by and you see it look like a little foot trying to escape out of my ear, or like a roach that crawled in my ear, you got to let me know, because I would tell my dad, I'd be like, hey, you got to trim that down.
Right.
And my dad's clean.
It's very important to have someone in your life that will do that.
Yes, my wife will do it if she could see it. Like my wife will. She's walked out to me before and just plucked the hair out of my forehead. She doesn't even say anything. She just grabs my head and pulls.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, she's incredibly aggressive.
You telling you're trying to save those as long as you can?
No, I don't. I'm not one of those people. Yeah,
That's Chad. That's what Chad said. He's like, I'm working on my mustache.
Oh.
Like,
Maybe he's gonna replant them in his eyebrows.
Yeah.
Pull the
That's
hairs
true.
out from his ears.
Yeah. Remember
Chad
when?
doesn't have hairy ears. It's his nose. That's the problem.
Oh.
Well, see,
but-
that's an easy fix of the wax.
Right. Yeah. Well, so he does the trimmer, but again, like I said, he uses the setting or the tip that's
Yeah.
for trimming, and it doesn't get it. So there's always one that's creeping out, and I gotta tell. I'm like, either push it back or let me get
Push
it.
it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it drives me insane. He's like, I like it.
I always use just the tip.
Yeah. With the
That's all
sex
you
pillow
have.
hanging from the planter.
I'm a gentleman.
Yeah.
So
Listen-
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to ask about the sex pillow. Go ahead.
Yeah. That's what I was going to tell you about. I had a lot of link pushes yesterday. Okay. I had over 300 people click that link
Wow.
and go to that sex pillow.
Trying to get the sex pillow for Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
You get a little kickback on Amazon for that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
It's like a penny. So
Still.
I think,
Something.
yeah, exactly. Like the steam box, I made $200 off of that.
Wow.
Nice.
Galvin missed it with his
I know.
mattress years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
You really did.
I gotta be honest with you. I still have people
Yeah.
at least 2-3 times a week.
I
Yeah.
have 3 of them in my house.
Yeah.
But so the sex pillow, I probably made like $50. Nothing
Yeah.
crazy.
In a
but
day for doing nothing.
I made a video. That's not nothing.
Well,
I had to edit that. I had
Oh.
to get dressed.
Oh, my
I
bad.
had to act it out.
You got to do something that my daughter does between brushing her teeth and taking a shower.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
Joe right now is like, you guys get paid for making videos?
My future's cool, isn't it, Joe?
I guess so.
Don't pick on Joe. He's having a bad day.
Oh, no.
That's all right.
What happened?
Why?
That's okay.
You
He
need a
doesn't
sex
want to
pillow?
talk about it. Why do you always bring it up? It's so weird.
You could say his mom wasn't feeling well.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all.
Yeah.
You don't have to make a big deal about it.
Yeah, Ned's not doing good. Then.
That sucks.
Oh well, now you've taken it to the
Well,
next
I mean,
level.
I'm not gonna dance around it.
Yeah,
Might as
yeah,
well
yeah.
tell you.
Now
Just
that
saying.
you brought it up, Mike.
I didn't want
Yeah.
unnecessarily piling on Joe today when he was not having a good day.
Nobody was
Thank you,
piling on
Mike.
Joe.
It's can day.
There was no.
It is can day.
My
Jesus.
God.
Let's not get in the way of that.
He's got a lot of things going on in his mind right now. I can't have the cans be messed up as a result.
We'd hate for your ailing mother to get in the way of the cans.
Yeah.
Don't worry. She
Thank
won't.
you, Joe. I know. Oh man. All right.
Why? What are you laughing at?
Nothing. It is can day.
It is.
It is.
Remember how excited Joe was when he was looking at the other guys doing the cans at the convention center?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to ask the pros, like,
Yeah.
get some
Thinking about
tips
going
and
pro.
stuff. Yeah.
I'll tell you what it's like when you're in Manhattan and you spend like 3 days in New York, visiting or whatever, and you take cabs everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you get home and you're like, finally, I could drive my car again. I haven't driven in 3 days. I've been in other people's cars. I feel like I could drive my own car now.
At Radio Row, they had like carts, and there were like 3 guys doing the
Yeah.
cans, and Joe kind of gave him a little tip of the cap.
We have
Yeah.
one of those carts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was getting the itch. I
Yeah.
wanted to go in there and help him.
I heard Joe talking to the guy about the wheels on the bin and
Yeah.
stuff and
Oh, yeah.
everything. He was like, "What are you using the Rubbermaid on there?
360
Yeah.
rotation.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
those? Yeah. Sometimes you got to see the latest and greatest equipment going.
Thinking about going pro. Maybe give me some tips.
I like to keep you at amateur level, Joe.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you a lot. So,
It was can day in New Orleans as well.
I know. I saw you do some can work.
yeah,
Yeah.
he liked to put his toe in it, as you say,
Yeah.
dipped his
Yeah.
toe into the can
Yeah.
work.
I didn't want my Airbnb rating to go down.
Mm.
Wanted to see what it was all about.
Yeah.
Now, did we get that? Did they rate you? Did everything go okay? Are they happy with everything?
Yeah, I wrote a review about what I thought about the place.
Yeah.
I said the water pressure sucked.
All right. Floor can break and cave in any corner.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, it went well.
Monday nights are rotationally stinky for me because I have to drive one of the nights to take the girls to volleyball, and it's 2 hours of just doing nothing, and I don't go in the volleyball thing, so they don't want me there. So I just sit outside in the car, which is kind of tedious and boring, but I don't mind it because I switch with the other parents. So
Right there. Order your Valentine stuff. There you go.
Oh, I have time.
Yeah.
I have plenty of time. It's so funny you said it because I was going to do that until I realized I had a whole nother day.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I had a whole nother day. You know what I did do last
Why do today what you could put off until tomorrow?
Exactly.
Mm.
What I did end up doing was watching the newest episode of Paradise.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on, Galvin. You got to catch up.
Yeah?
We got to talk about this thing.
All right. Still not on air, though.
What do you mean?
Don't talk about it on air.
No.
Yeah, but you're dying to.
Somebody's got to. I got questions.
Oh, okay.
I got questions. I need answers.
You don't
to.
Google?
No.
I used to do that with like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, give me a synopsis. What did I not catch? And then there'd be things and I go, oh, that's that guy. Okay, all
And
right.
Usually
You know.
the thing that you're not catching, a lot of people are not catching.
Oh,
yeah.
So they've kind of figured
pointed
it out.
Yeah.
No, I seem to be doing fine with the plot and all that stuff. My questions are more like, and I guess Google would probably tell me the most. Is there going to be another season of this? Is it because it's a limited run thing? I need to know if I'm going to get closure here. I need to know what's going on. That's what's bugging me.
Yeah.
That's what's bugging me.
I gotta tell you, I hate whenever you're watching a movie or watching a show or whatever, and you start to realize that it's gonna end, and you're like, it better not just
Yeah.
drift up. Like the
Right.
camera,
Mm.
the camera just goes from the people up into the
Yeah.
sky. And then you're like, that's how you end it? Oh, I want to kill everybody.
I look at the time, I'm like, all right, there's 15 minutes left. How are they going
Yeah.
to wrap this up
Yeah.
in 15 minutes?
That happened in Mad Men,
Right, yeah.
and I was so nervous in Mad Men. I'm like, there's 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
And and Mad Men brought it. They totally pulled the wheels up on that. And then like Leftovers. Leftovers was a great show, but the fact that, and I guess you never really, you didn't. The whole idea wasn't going to be about the other people and all that stuff. It was about the leftovers, but you were just hoping that there would be some sort of sign or
it
answer. or
strung
something.
you along.
Yeah.
Like every week you would be like, all right, well, there's nothing really. It wasn't advancing.
Right,
You
right.
know?
It was just kind of what was left over, and
Yeah.
it was not nearly as cool as it could have been. I don't know. But the show I'm talking about is called Paradise, and it's on Hulu,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got Sterling Brown.
Sterling K. Brown.
Oh, I'm
you don't want
sorry.
to be confused
It's
with the other Brown.
The other Brown, Sterling K. Brown, and I don't know, a bunch of other
James
people.
Marsden.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good show. I'm dying.
How
to
many
talk.
episodes?
Oh, what do you got? Questions? I don't know. I would say it's probably up to about 8.
It's live now, though, right? It's airing once
It
a week.
is, and I can't, and it won't let me watch it until the next one is Tuesday at midnight. But I don't know. I don't even know when this show's on. So I'll probably watch it. You know what I'm watching that I can't. When I was a kid, I had pneumonia, and my mother came home from the movie rental place, and she brought home Michael Jackson, The Making of Thriller, and I can't watch that now without feeling like I have to throw up because I was so sick when I watched it when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Seriously, The Making of Thriller.
I remember
makes
watching
me-
that.
Yeah, it makes me want to throw up right now.
There's things like that happen to me. Like if I hear another brick in the wall, I get nauseous.
Why?
Because when I was a kid, I remember I crashed my mom's car into a wall. I know it sounds weird, and for some reason that song was playing, and
While you hit the wall?
while I hit the wall, and when I hear it, I get nauseous, and I start getting this weird deja vu kind of feeling.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's panic attack.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So anytime I hear that, I go, oh, I turn it off real
Yeah.
quick.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it makes me feel nauseous.
So you crash your mom's car into a wall while another brick in the wall was playing.
Well, it was parked in a parking lot, and we kicked it into neutral, and it just rolled down and hit the side of the building.
Oh, you were like a little kid?
Yeah, I was probably 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me and my brother were goofing around in the car, and I remember we kicked it out of park into neutral, and it rolled down and smashed into the side of a bar, Shooters, that was in Newport Richie.
Was she in the bar doing shots?
She was a bartender.
Was she working?
Yeah.
And she had you guys just sitting in the car?
She may have like run in real quick to
Oh,
get
okay.
something. Yeah, like we were.
I
Like,
thought you were one of those stories where
Yeah.
the
No.
bartender goes to work and leaves the kids in the car.
no, it was like, hey, I'll be right back, and she went inside, and we were goofing around and pushed the car from park into neutral.
No wonder why you're such an alcoholic. Your mom was a bartender.
Yeah.
You're always around the mat.
All right.
That's where she met Scumbag.
Oh, at the bar, he was one of the best customers.
Yeah.
Interesting. Can I just tell you that I have certain aspects of me that are very similar to a teenage girl. I love some gossip. I love work gossip. I love Hollywood gossip. I'll talk about some stuff. I have no idea what is going on between Blake Lively and this Baldoni guy that I have.
Oh.
You know,
Nor
so
do
like,
I care at all.
yeah, I'm to that point in my life where I know that there's a situation going
Right.
on. I don't know what it is, and I don't want to know.
It makes
Like
it seem. It seems to me like it's two jerk offs who think they're more popular than they are, fighting over probably each other's egos, and I couldn't care less of what it is. Normally, that's like making for a good story.
Yeah.
That kind of is what is happening, but Blake Lively is a scumbag.
Oh.
What?
'Cause
Give me the synopsis here. Tell me what's going on.
So Blake Lively was claiming sexual harassment on
But-
set
Okay.
by Justin Baldoni, who was the co-star of a romantic
Right.
flick that they were making, right? Basically, he bought the rights to the book. He wrote the movie. That he did everything. He's producing it,
Very handsome.
starring in it, right? And then she gets cast, and she's trying to break into that world. So she rewrites the script, or like pieces of the script,
Right.
and gives it to him, and is like, "Hey, you should look at this." And then she starts using Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift to push it on him and be like, "Hey, you should use my part of the movie because it's better and my friends will like it better."
Gotcha.
This. He said no, and that's when she started crying sexual harassment. And everyone turned on him and was like, he's a scumbag. How dare you? You're married. This. Come to find out, it was all her ploy because she didn't get her way.
So is that why their text messages are coming into play?
Yes, because and she's like comparing herself to Khaleesi, and Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift are her dragons.
Oh,
and it's like some of the stuff that she's saying is wild, and I love Blake Lively, but not anymore. She is like I don't like. Ugh.
Who released the website that had all the stuff on it?
He did, didn't he?
Did?
He did because he was trying to like save face and be like, save face, and he just wanted because there's gonna be more movies because there's more books. Well, I guess so now this is the theory or the conspiracy theory is the writer who wrote the books and sold it to Justin Baldoni. There's a clause in their contract that if he gets in trouble for anything like sexual harassment, then she can get the rights to the books back. So this was the ploy for her to get it back, and then she was going to sell it to Blake Lively because Blake Lively wants it.
Wow, what a scumbag.
Exactly, right?
Like willing to ruin somebody's whole reputation over a business transaction.
Because he didn't rewrite he didn't like her part of the script. She rewrote for him.
Right.
And was trying to be nice about it. It was like, hey, good job. I love that you're so enthusiastic about this project. Keep it up. You're doing great. But as of now, we're going to stick with my script.
Carmen,
and
did
she
you
didn't
hear me
like
at the
that.
beginning of this saying I don't want to know?
Yeah.
Listen,
Damn you.
I know, but like the deeper you go into it, because at first everyone was like, oh, poor Blake Lively, sexual harassment, because everyone takes the women's side on these cases, and come to find out she's using this knowing that people will take her side, and I don't like that either, because you know what I mean? Like I have a brother, and you guys, and like men still deserve a right to a fair trial, but they don't get it anymore because everyone just believes the women when they cry sexual harassment.
Yeah, plus men are terrible. Boo, men.
So do we hate Ryan Reynolds too, or where is he coming to?
A little bit.
Yeah,
kinda, because he's like behind. He's like I mean, obviously it's his wife, and he kind of has no choice, but he's also like a part of it.
Just don't say anything about Taylor Swift.
Well, Taylor. So this is the thing. That's why Blake Lively was not in the box with Taylor Swift.
Oh,
It
out of the
hasn't
box. Out of the box.
because Taylor Swift has backed off now that these text messages have come forth.
She's no dragon. She's nobody's dragon.
Well, she don't want her text messages getting out.
That's true.
So, because at one point there was like a meeting at Blake Lively's penthouse, and Justin Baldoni came over there to go over the script that Blake Lively wrote, and Taylor Swift was there without him knowing. So she was trying to like coerce him and use her to do that. And
she was a dragon.
So she was a part of it, but now that the text messages are coming out and it's making her look bad, she's like, whoa. I didn't know this was going to happen. And now Taylor Swift is stepping back and saying like, she doesn't want any part of it. She's over it.
Is that why she was like Lively out, Ice Spice in?
Basically, yeah. So she's trying to cover her tracks that way. But she was a part of it also. And she was also text messaging him and saying, you should really use my friend's script. She's amazing. This and that.
Galvin is really appreciating
my head is about to explode. You're pushing out information that I need. By giving me this information, I now don't know how to make pickle pinwheels.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You took something out and replaced it with some garbage?
Yeah. I can't have all this in my head.
Terrible.
It's just a scummy thing, and everyone, and like it's not it's a known fact that Blake Lively was kind of like a tyrant on Gossip Girl, and everyone always has like these bad things to say, but everyone loves her husband. So it's one of those.
Yeah.
Right.
It kind of gets looked past because of who she's married to and because of who she is, but it shouldn't, just because she's a pretty girl.
Like being married to Ryan Reynolds makes her a better person.
Right. And that's not the case. She's a scumbag. And
I would say in my wife's situation, being married to me is a negative for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody loves Ryan Reynolds.
Everybody loves me.
Yeah.
It's just, but it's and always ends up being a negative.
That is true.
For her.
But yeah, so
I don't care about this, just like I didn't understand or care about the chicken fry Luke Combs thing.
Yeah, still don't know.
I care about that.
Still
Yeah.
don't care.
I get a lot of people are into it, but I'm like, I don't have time to
I care about that, I think, because she's so pretty.
Is she?
Yeah, I find her to be very attractive. When she's not with the other one that looks like the Sandlot kid,
Right.
I mean, that should make her a lot better, but for some reason, they're real comfortable around each other, so they kind of dress down together.
Yeah.
When you got her shining, she's way prettier.
As I get, it's a
And
huge
it's Zach
story.
Bryan.
Or Zach Bryan, yeah.
What'd you say?
Luke Combs.
Same thing.
Is he the fat?
No.
Is he the fat one?
Luke Combs, yeah, he's the big guy.
Yeah.
Which one's Zach Bryan? The other fat one.
No, he has like a round face, but he's blonde. He's in much better shape.
They're all the same. They're all Morgan
Then Luke
Wallen
Combs.
to me.
Yeah.
He's the one. He's the one that got arrested and was like, "You don't even know I'm somebody." And this and that. And,
Oh, really?
oh yeah. Remember, he got like a DUI or something. And was talking all kind of trash.
I'm getting old, man. I can't keep up.
The only reason I know that is because we reported.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Too many Zachs and too many Bryans.
Yeah.
It gets very confusing.
Yeah,
It all runs together.
Yeah.
That's why we name them all Catfish.
Yeah,
We know
you can't-
exactly who Catfish
You
is.
can't have Luke Bryan
No.
and Zach Bryan.
Yeah, and then Brian
You know-
Baldinger.
You know who got it right? Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
There's only one Jelly Roll.
One jelly roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
You know who that is.
Exactly. There's no,
Sure.
is that the guy? No, Jelly Roll's Jelly Roll. You know.
Right.
Can I tell you I went to Dunkin' Donuts yesterday? Dunkin' Donuts, excuse me, I mean just replace
Oh,
the whole word. Dunkin'
Right.
is where I went.
Yes.
They don't really do donuts anymore.
No.
The
No.
donut selection is very limited. And my daughter got munchkins.
Mm.
I mean, 25 munchkins weighed 42 pounds because those things were like little pebbles that they
Yeah.
but they were stale as can be.
They're not like the good old days.
No, man. Remember that one on Congress in 19 right there? Would just make them fresh right in the oven.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
They
I
used
don't
to
know where they
actually
get
be the donut hole.
Yes.
Now they're not.
No, they're not.
Did Affleck get you?
No, my daughter. My daughter wanted it.
Oh.
I'm not a fan
Yeah.
of their coffee either. Their coffee's just not strong enough for me. It may be actually stronger, but the taste that they have, I don't like it. It's not as strong. So, no, I went there with my daughter, and she wanted munchkins, and then I just felt how heavy. I had 25 munchkins. I go, these feel like bricks.
I gotta
And
tell
felt
you-
them, and I go, oh, they are.
I said the other day because they're still running Affleck, Duncan ads, whatever, and I said I don't know who thinks Affleck is funny, but they need to stop.
Ben Affleck or
Yes.
Affleck the Duck?
No, Ben Affleck.
Affleck the
I
Duck
like
is
Ben
fine.
Affleck.
I think the Affleck commercials are okay. The Dunkin' commercials.
Too much.
What? What is funny? The sexy box, and then they have the other Wahlberg, right?
Yeah.
Is it the
Yeah.
other Wahlberg? Yeah, and I'm just like,
It's kind of like I'm more of a Casey Affleck fan. I think he's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
But,
100%. By the way, he did a skit on SNL when he hosted about Duncan,
Yeah.
and it was the funniest thing. Like, look that up. He's
I
the
saw
funny
it.
Affleck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in the commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But it should just be him. Get Ben out of there.
Yeah.
Ben's not good.
Either way, Dunkin'
Ben
Donuts.
looks like he's being forced to do those commercials, and people are like, trust me, people are going to think this is hilarious.
or is it his idea?
Ugh,
Let me
could
come
be.
up with the commercial.
Could
that
be.
could be where it's a problem.
Yeah. Well, we get it. You and Matt Damon know each other.
Yeah.
You, Jesus Christ. How about long are we going to lean on that?
That is the Bruce Springsteen. I mean, I know you're from Jersey now.
Yeah.
You guys are from Boston. We get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, man.
Chili peppers are California.
You're right.
We're
What were you gonna say?
No, I don't want to say it.
what?
No.
No, you
Yeah.
like it. What's going
I
on?
don't want to say it now.
Oh.
You were talking about places you went. I don't want to say it now.
Burger guy went back to the
Where'd you go?
burgers.
Yeah.
I had the Angel Reese burger again
Again?
yesterday.
Three
Yeah.
times?
Triple double.
Yeah.
Dude, you're
In
gonna
1
start.
week?
You're gonna start missing 3-pointers.
I know. I know.
Oof.
It's delicious. They got the special Barbie sauce is what they call it. I found out, which
Right.
is like,
It's like
Barbecue.
the barbecue sauce is different. It's not the same barbecue sauce you get on like the nuggets and the McRib. It's its own sauce.
what is it?
They take barbecue sauce and they run it down her body.
I don't know what it is. They're like, oh, this is the Barbie sauce. I go,
Yeah.
yes, give me extra Barbie sauce.
Can I tell you, I've had 2 instances. One was last night, and one was a couple years ago of people that read my mind. I met this guy one time, and I was looking at him, and I go, he reminds me of somebody. Who does he look like? Who does he look like? And then it clicked to me who he looked like. And he looks at me, and he goes, I didn't say a word. And he looks at me, he goes, I look like John Tortorella, right? And I go, yeah, yes. It was like he was in my head.
Oh,
And he just, I mean, what are the coincidences that he noticed he looked like John Tortorella at the minute I was trying to think of who he looked
Right.
like? And he just looked at me, he goes, I look like John Tortorella, right? And I went, okay. I couldn't believe that he said that.
Maybe he gets that a lot.
But I didn't say anything to him.
Oh, yeah.
I just looked at him and I was like, "Who's this guy look like?" And he just busted out with it. Maybe he recognized my face, that look, like I was trying to place him. Anyway, last night I took the girls to McDonald's and I got 3 6-pack McNugget meals. How much is that?
Oh,
3 6-piece McNugget meals.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 3 of them, probably $24.
25. Yeah.
$32.
32.
I didn't.
Oh.
I pull up to the window and she goes $32.94, and I went to grab my wallet and she goes, "I know it's crazy," and because in my head I went, "Wow, that's expensive, McDonald's."
Yeah.
And she goes, "I know it's crazy. Even at McDonald's, you can't get a cheap meal anymore." And I went, "I didn't say a word. How do
Yeah.
you know what I didn't
Yeah.
even make a
It's
face."
the look
you
on your
know?
face.
They can tell, yeah.
I just went to go open.
But
I
you
mean,
think you didn't make a face.
Yeah, maybe
I
You
did.
did the shoulders up. You did something. Like the people that read people like
she's
that.
not Karnak.
I know, but maybe she's reading a book about it or she
Yeah.
took a course or something. Because like that Oz Perlman, who was, does the mind reading, does all that stuff. By the way, he was down at Radio Row.
Oh, really?
I saw later on, yeah, because he was on with Rich Eisen. I think Rich Eisen was over at the NFL Experience. He
Yeah.
wasn't set up in Radio Row, and he had Oz on with him. And yeah, that's amazing. But he says, because he'll give
Show
you
you how to do it.
stuff about it, whatever, because he'll go like get your PIN number and he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, whenever I said 5, blah blah blah, you did something, your eyes moved or something,
Yeah.
whatever. He goes, or he'll hold the person's hand and say, like, put it in, and he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he goes, you resisted at 3, so I know that the first number is 3.
How about this? How do they know when you go up to when they go up to somebody in the street and they're like, "Think of your
Yeah,
girlfriend from 2nd grade," and you got her name in the head, and he's like Julia, and the guy's like, "How in the world?"
right. Yeah,
You know?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
have no idea how they do that. There's another guy that I follow that does that. Does street stuff all the time, and it's never like John, and they're like,
No.
"Oh, I know
Yeah.
a John."
Yeah.
It's like your abuela's name is,
Right.
this, that, whatever, and they're like, that's great, or they're thinking of their dog, or whatever the name is. Yeah, it's wild. But I saw a thing the other day. I love to people that do like negotiating and people that are like counter-terrorist and they're trying to get information and doing stuff. And the lady was talking about how if you're talking, you're doing this to someone, and you're doing a circle motion with your fingers and stuff, it gets people you're already doing it, nodding,
Oh, yeah.
where you're agreeing with me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And so whenever you're talking to people and you start doing this, and they're already nodding their head, so in their head they're thinking, I agree with this person, and so then whatever you say, they agree
Yeah.
with.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting because people fall for it all the time, and it's a lot of like that's. Do you remember the guy that was that had the stupid hat, Mystery or whatever his
Yeah.
name was?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
What was his whole thing? What was the?
He was the pickup
artist.
Yeah.
That's all that is. That's all that is.
Yeah, you're
is-
mirroring.
doing all that stuff,
Yeah.
and you're the negative stuff to make them kind
Joe
of
loves
combat
that
it.
guy.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I do.
I
I
know.
read that book.
I remember.
That's a pretty good book,
Yeah.
actually. Has a happy ending.
Well, isn't that what it's all about?
Mhm.
All right, let's take a break. Get the show going this morning. It is Thursday. We got Cody Tucker will join us in the 8:00 hour. Bobby comes in today. Bobby Kelly tomorrow
Nice.
night at the Off the Hook Comedy Club in Naples, along with Louis C.K. and Danny Braff. That'll be happening on Friday, and then Saturday it is me, Bobby, and Danny. And I'm looking forward to hanging out there in South Florida with you guys. He'll be on the show tomorrow, hanging out with us along with Adrian Appalucci.
Open letter rewind.
Open letter
and
one's coming up now.
we'll finalize our Deathpool picks
For
today.
sure.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Carmen, what are we giving away today?
Oh my God, we have so many things. So we have tickets for Leonard Skinner at the Strawberry Festival,
Yup,
Reggae Rise Up,
yup,
Katy Perry,
yup.
and Lainey Wilson.
And Joe Coy is playing in town this weekend. If you want tickets for that, we have that as well. Let's do it right now. A little bit of Sporcle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporcle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to be playing facts that start with B. Okay? I'm going to give you a question. You're going to answer. All the answers start with the letter B.
All right.
Okay, your first one. According to the New Testament, in what
Bible.
town
Bethlehem.
was Jesus born?
Bethlehem.
Yes, Galvin. Call Me an Atomic were hits
Bomb.
For
Baby.
what band?
Oh.
Say it again.
Call Me
Blondie.
Galvin. In 1985, who became the youngest winner of the men's singles title at
Boris Becker.
Wimbledon?
Double B.
Galvin?
Double B,
Yep.
that's 2 points.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Yep.
That's nope. In which 1995 film did Mel Gibson play William
Braveheart.
Wallace? Galvin?
No, that was Gio.
That's Gio.
Oh, excuse me. Geo. One of the world's ancient wonders, the Hanging Gardens, were found in what city?
Babylon.
Yeah, I don't think we should give it to you.
Yeah.
But that was right, Mike. The star sign Taurus is represented by what animal? Galvin. Used in computing, what name is given to a number system using only zeros and ones?
Binary.
Mike. What city hosted the 1992
Say it right.
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yeah.
Geo? What is the surname of celebrity children Brooklyn, Cruz,
Beckham.
Harper? Mike? What was the first ever animated film to be nominated for the Best Picture Oscar?
Bambi.
Ooh, good guess.
Bugs. Life.
I don't know.
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
What would a bibliophile collect?
Books.
Mike? What telecommunications company was once
Bell.
called Research in Motion? Which telecommunications company was once called Research in Motion?
Bradley.
What is it?
BlackBerry.
Oh, yeah.
Who wrote the novel The Da Vinci Code?
Brown.
Galvin. And Pap. We are halfway there.
Gio is on the board with 2. Michael doubling that at 4. And Galvin is your leader right now by 1. He's winning with 5.
All right, we are doing facts that start with B. Your next one. Who played Batman in the film Batman Begins?
Bale.
Geo. Sofia is the capital city of what European country?
Bolivia.
Sofia
Belize.
is the capital city of what European country?
Belarus.
Bulgaria. Which South American city's name literally means fair winds? Which South American city's name literally means fair winds? Buenos Aires.
Yeah, this is Gulf of America stuff.
Yeah.
Come on.
Frozen in Time and Vertigo are stunts performed by which magician?
Blaine.
Uh,
Whoa.
Galvin?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Go to the list.
yeah,
A function.
I'll figure it out. What alloy consists primarily of copper?
Bronze?
Usually. Geo. Which Pacific atoll was the site of a nuclear test between 1946 and 1958? Which Pacific atoll was the
Bay of
site
Pigs?
the site of nuclear tests between 1946 and 1958?
Browntown.
Very close. Bikini.
Island.
Oh.
Yes, Joe.
Shut
Point
up,
Joe.
Judge.
Point Joe.
Yeah, jerk.
Point Joe.
Browntown is where Carmen went.
Yeah,
To,
yeah,
New
she
Orleans.
was stuck there for
Yeah,
a couple of days.
I get them confused.
Oh,
They named the
no.
bikini after that.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
Thanks. Reality TV show where the people living
Bachelorette.
Bachelor.
where the people living in a house are
Big
watched
Brother.
for 24/7. Mike Calta and Pap. We're on the last 3.
This is a close race. Gio has 4 on the board, Michael with 5, and Galvin is your leader by 1 with 6.
All right. He's
Nice.
1 for 3. Don't forget.
All right. Facts that start with B. Last 3. Here we go. What internet search engine was launched? Galvin.
You got a Bing.
Yeah.
Mark Hoppus, Tom
Bing,
DeLonge.
Bing,
Two.
Pap.
I don't even know.
It was me.
Gio.
It
Gio?
was Gio. We all conceded that was Gio.
Okay.
Gio gets the point. And this is the last one. Walter White
Break it
is
in. Woohoo! I don't think I tied anything, but whatever.
That's it.
What?
Man.
Are you paying attention?
Your final score. Michael with 5 points on the board. Gio with 6. And Galvin is your triumphant champion today. By 1. He won with 7.
Kachaya! Woo, 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 woo!
Big brother. Big brother. Damn it, damn it, damn it.
You got me with the Bachelorette, so I went Bachelor.
I know.
Didn't listen to the rest
I
of
should
it.
have listened.
That worked out. All right. Galvin, pick a line.
I'll go line 5.
Line 5. Good morning. Who is this?
This is Pam.
Hi, Pam. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. You're the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize. Okay, Pumpkin?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hold on. Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, get right or get gone, fat traffic, and nap time.
Oh, all of that sounds like me.
Oh.
All right, let's take a break. Galvin, as your news, we'll do that next. And the Cody Tucker will join us in the 8 o'clock hour. We got to finish our Deathpool picks. It is a lovely Thursday morning. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some news to give to you. Let's check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
By the way, starting tomorrow, we're going to be giving away a dozen eggs every hour.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
What?
We can't get them. It's so hard to get eggs now.
Yeah.
I was about to say, can I get in on that?
Yeah,
Do
I
you
don't
know,
care.
Do you know that it's not? I was in the
Yeah.
grocery store the other day. They had plenty of
Oh,
eggs.
I just saw the shelves. It looked like
I
they
know,
were all.
and they're
taking
doing
them
the
off.
thing where they make everybody crazy and lose their minds and
You
stuff.
can't store eggs like you can store toilet paper.
No,
But
you
it-
can't. Yeah, hoard them.
Yeah.
They are very expensive. Even at Aldi, 12 a dozen eggs.
Even Aldi's.
Oh, no.
$6. Over $6.
How much are a dozen eggs? Seems like that's good for me. $6.
No, it probably used to be like 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's too cheap. You're not making any money off of
And
it.
they're now limiting too. Like you only have like 1.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could live with the rest of my life without eggs. The only time I need eggs, like, is if I was making chicken cutlets or something. And I had to.
I was going to say, yeah, because also there's a lot of stuff that eggs go into.
Right,
yeah.
right,
So it's going to cause the price of everything to go up.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Good luck.
Trump day one. He said day one he was going to fix all these.
What day are we at now?
This
He's
is-
working out.
all right, he's on it. You believe he's on it, Carmen?
I believe in him. I do. Listen,
do.
he's done a lot of stuff that he said he was going to do already.
Yeah.
And you know
You know
what?
what
And I'm proud to
To
be
be
an
an
American,
American,
where at least I know I'm
I'm
free.
free.
I got plastic straws in the Gulf of America. That's it for now.
I'll
Least
forego
I
the
know
eggs
I'm
if I can get
free.
Gulf of America.
You like Gulf of America more than
Yeah.
that. You felt like that was a priority.
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't care about that. I felt like the Gulf of America was ours, but we shared the water with Mexico. So we were like, all right, we'll share it.
And if I had to choose between plastic straw and eggs, I choose plastic straw.
100.
all
Mm.
crap. Listen, I'm with you on all of these things. This is why, as a country, we've come together.
Yeah.
Plastic straws and Gulf of America.
Yeah.
And I forgot yesterday we were trying to think of what to call Canada.
Yeah.
Snow Mexicans was my favorite.
Oh.
Snow Mexicans was the best. So we might take over Snow Mexico one day.
All right.
Hey,
Snow
like-
Mexico's good.
Snow Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snow Mexican sounds a little racist.
Snow Mexicans is the ones who come down to
Right,
visit.
right, right.
Yeah. No, Snow Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
We got Mexico and Snow Mexico.
Hmm.
What do we have in news today, Gal?
President Donald Trump said negotiations to end the Ukraine war will start immediately after holding a lengthy and highly productive telephone call with Russian President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday morning. The call, which is the first known conversation between the presidents since Trump assumed office last month, came as Trump makes clear
What
to
is
his
that? So like, welcome back.
To his advisors, he wants to bring the Ukraine conflict to a swift end. In a readout of the conversation posted on Truth Social, Trump said, quote, "We discussed Ukraine, the Middle East, energy, artificial intelligence, the power of the dollar, and various other subjects. We agreed to work together very closely, including visiting each other's nations. We have also agreed to have our respective teams start negotiations immediately, and we will begin calling President Zelensky of Ukraine to inform him of the conversation, something which I will be doing right now," Trump wrote on social media.
Seems like it seems like the bully is beating up on the other kid, and then the other bully, he's like a better bully. Like he doesn't beat up the handicapped kids, but he does beat up the fat kids. He was like, I'll go talk to the other bully. And then he was like, what do you want from him? Lunch money for like a week and you'll leave him alone? He was like, 2 weeks. He's like, all right, 2 weeks. So I feel like they're going to have to give up a certain amount of land and give up something for Putin to be happy. And also, more than him being happy, I think he's got a safe face. He doesn't want to walk away with this like Trump was the hero.
Right.
He wants to walk away like he got some sort of victory.
And he doesn't want to walk away. Yeah, he doesn't want to walk away and be like, we thought we were just going to go roll in there. It was going to take a week, and here we are, way later.
Yeah, and they were not winning as fast as they thought that they were, and it was a little embarrassing. So maybe if Trump could help save face a little bit on that and be like, oh, okay, Trump ended.
Yeah,
I don't know if Putin talks like that. It's just my favorite Russian thing to do.
Right. And also we can stop sending Ukraine all the money.
Yeah.
The White House, we were just talking about this. The White House said Wednesday that news organizations that refuse to use President Donald Trump's new name for the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America, were telling lies and insisted it would continue to bar Associated Press journalists from presidential events. So the Associated Press was still calling it the Gulf of Mexico. Trump has decreed that the international body of water be called the Gulf of America. In its influential style book, the AP said it would continue to use Gulf of Mexico while noting Trump's decision to ensure that names of the geographical features are recognizable around the world.
But they changed it on Google.
Well, that's what they're saying, though, that some other people still call it Gulf of Mexico. So they're saying Gulf of Mexico, which Trump has declared to be called Gulf of America.
Right.
That's how they're describing it. But he's like, no, that's not good enough.
I feel like the Mexicans went, okay.
Wednesday, White House press secretary said that, quote, "It is in fact the body of water off the coast of Louisiana is called the Gulf of America, and I'm not sure why news outlets don't want to call it that."
I mean, he gave it the Dominus Verbiscus.
Yeah,
That's it. It's done.
it's changed.
It's changed. It's on Google and it's on Apple. It's therefore those are our maps. There's no Rand McNally of the day where you go and get a map and unfold it, and then when you do, it's going to say Gulf of America.
But are we the only ones calling it Gulf of America?
No, the rest Mexicans are calling it Gulf of America. They don't care.
Are they?
I don't know.
I think the rest of the world is still referring to it as Mexico.
And
Gulf
that's
of
why
Mexico.
the Associated Press is saying that, they're read obviously around the world. So they're saying Gulf of America, which President Trump has declared to be called Gulf of America. But, just so you know, it's I feel like it's a lot like whenever we're reading news stories and we're saying blah blah blah, and then the person said on X, formerly known as Twitter, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So like people are
right.
If I want to be called Bull from now on, I like the nickname Bull. I'm going to be on the air and be like, hey, "What's up? It's me, Bull. Me, Bull." And if you're like Mike, and I'm going to go, "It's Bull." I have a friend named Mike, ironically, who decided he was a DJ and he wanted to go by the name of Sacco Jones. And everybody calls him Sacco, except one friend of mine held out. DJ would not call him Sacco, and Sacco would get so mad. He'd go, "DJ, why can't you call me Sacco like everybody else?" But that's the whole point. You want to call everybody. You want everybody to call you Sacco Jones. You have to call yourself Sacco Jones, and you have to make other people call you Sacco Jones.
But people don't have to.
They don't have to. But if you want them to get them to do it, you got to try to push it.
Also, in my house, you call me Bull. You know what I mean? You're in my house.
Right.
You call me Bull.
That's right.
Otherwise, get out of my house. And that's what he's saying. You call it Gulf of America, you're not in the White House.
Get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I can't have you here irresponsibly reporting on incorrect news. The Gulf of America is the Gulf of America, not the Gulf of Mexico. Therefore, you're spreading information that is incorrect. Get out, Bull.
I can't wait to hear about America's moon. Moon America.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I think there's pretty good precedent over who can own space, who can own planets.
Was there any president I know who could own water?
It's international waters.
It is pretty interesting. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
You just point and click it, and you're like, "That's mine."
Right.
I'd like a land. I'd like something. I might take the cul-de-sac.
I mean,
Calta Circle.
Cul-de-sac.
if the casino
Wait,
boat
that
can
doesn't
go out
sound
of
good.
Newport Richie and it's international waters, why can't they name it? They could change the name if it's not. We don't own the land.
It's true.
By the way, I don't know if you want to go with cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well,
It sounds
Yeah, you got
Sounds dirty.
cul-de-sac.
you know.
park right in my cul-de-sac.
Eat my cul-de-sac.
What if he named it the Gulf of Trump?
See, now that's a
I
little
mean,
much.
Then that would have been a
That's a
problem.
little much.
He can pick whatever he wants.
I know, but he's a man of the people. He's not. He's not in it for himself, like some would suggest.
Were the people saying we need to change this to America, or was
I
Trump
I
saying
was.
it? You
I
were?
was,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I said it
I remember that.
once. I was by myself.
Yeah,
Wait,
I remember.
And he
I was,
heard you. We're
I
right
was
to his
in my.
heart.
I was in my
Yeah.
closet, and I said, "Should be Gulf of America."
Oh, good. Melania announced that they're reopening the White House to public tours.
that's good.
Yeah, I should greet you.
Nice.
Hello.
All right.
Is there something going on with R. Kelly? I just saw a thing with R. Kelly. He's not getting out, is he?
Oh no, him and Diddy are sharing this.
Oh boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh boy. A study found that traffic jams are making us fatter. What do you think that is? What do you think it is with traffic jams?
I know that I get bored in the car, and I do like to eat in the car if I'm traveling, like from here to St. Petersburg. It's why most of the time it's coffee, but
Yeah.
maybe that's it. Maybe you're bringing snacks,
No, not exactly. Any other guesses?
sitting a lot.
Mm?
Okay.
Too late to get home and cook.
There you go, Joe.
Yeah.
We're more likely to eat fast food when traffic is bad,
Yeah.
especially for dinner. They think it's because you're getting home late and you're just like, I don't feel like cooking. I'll just get something on the way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
So you
probably
pick up
true.
some fast food.
Usually when we get
Don't-
pizza, that's how it goes.
Sure.
Right. And don't let Joe trick you. Gio did this story on Monday when you guys were out. Joe's trying to act smart, like he guessed. No, we did this
No,
already.
yeah, you're right.
Joe didn't know. Joe didn't know.
Yeah,
he
I
thought,
believe Joe.
He thought that he found that in the recesses of his brain. He was like, I know this.
Yep. I don't know where it came from, but thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Tomorrow, Joe will suggest they change it to the Gulf of America.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Figure it out. I don't know if you did this story or not. CNN did a story on a hot air balloon company in California for Valentine's Day. Did you hear about this?
Nope.
That offers to let you join the Mile High Club on a hot air balloon. Now, what's your question there?
Where's the other guy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's watching
The pilot, which they call the people that run the hot air balloon, puts up a curtain and puts on earmuffs so you can bang your lady.
Oh,
Well, this guy's he's not peeking. Get out of here.
Listen to me. I did this.
You
As
banged a lady up in the air balloon?
I was the pilot. I went up in an airplane. We did join the Mile High Club for Father's Day, I think. And the winner got to go up in the plane a mile high, and they got to bang. And I had to report on it, like on the air.
Yeah.
I've watched more
Well,
people
that's
bang.
a different thing. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they know what they're getting into, and they know that you're going to be there.
Well, you know if you're going in a hot air balloon.
Bull's going to be over there reporting live.
You know if you're in a hot air balloon, you don't have much space, and somebody's got to fly the balloon.
Right. Yeah. No, I know. But like the radio stunt, whatever this is, I mean, going in that you're like, your first question is, well, where's that guy? But that's what they're telling you is he's going to stand behind a curtain and put on earmuffs.
I have to tell you that by the age of probably 27, I had been so sick of watching strangers have sex. I saw because we did that. Then when there was the stain on the window that everybody said looked like the Virgin Mary, we did the sacrifice to Virgin, and guess who had to go watch a couple have sex? And it doesn't sound, it's not nearly as cool as you think it is, especially the
Awkward.
couple in the airplane. I was like, they were like in their 40s, and I was like 20 something years old. And it was
Ugh,
gross.
gross,
They were married and stuff. And then the other ones was a young couple, and I was like more interested in having sex with the girl than I was watching her have sex with somebody else. You
Yeah.
know, I'm like, so what am I
It's
doing here?
usually how it works out.
Yeah, I was like, this is just a weird. It's not nearly as cool as it sounds. But can I just tell you this? I don't care if it was me and 10 girls. I'm not going in a hot air balloon.
Yeah.
That seems to be like my father.
Yeah.
My father one day was like, you know, it'd be nice if we all went up in a hot air balloon. And I looked at him and I go, I can't think of anything worse than a fat family in a hot air balloon. There's no way I'm ever doing that. There's no way I'm doing that. And I don't get the attraction to it. I don't just floating around looking down. just it's potential. The whole time you're up there, it's potential death.
What about a family of 6 going out on a frozen Lake Michigan with in a Suburban from the 70s?
That also seems odd to me.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened, but it did. New research says the perfect nap time is at 1:42 p.m.
I'll believe that.
Okay. And that the optimum nap length is how long?
An hour.
An hour?
2
20
hours.
minutes.
2 hours. 20 minutes.
45 minutes.
45 minutes. Joe's the closest without going over. 51 minutes.
Okay.
Did we do this story too? 51 minutes, meaning you wake up at 2:33 p.m. So I like to say that I take a nap, and Carmen has said no, that I'm sleeping,
Yes.
and I believe that that's correct because I'm going for a couple hours.
So if I'm going to lay down, that usually happens too, because if I go and take a nap, it means I have nothing I have to do, and I'll just go until I have to do something.
Yeah.
So my out is 3:00 because I got to go get Juliana from school. So if I could get to sleep earlier, I would do it. I can't today. Today I got to go pick up Bobby.
I took a nap yesterday and had my alarm set because I had to go do blood work, and the place is probably 15 minutes from my house, and I had to be there at 2:50, and I must have turned my alarm off, and I woke up at 2:30. Just panic and stuff, but I was there in plenty of time. It was fine. It worked out, but that's such a panic whenever you wake up and look and you're like, what is it? What's going on? What time is it? So confusing. Chili's restaurant just released a country song. Yeah, you're gonna love it. I'm
Is
sure.
this to, like, when Applebee's had their song?
No, but keep in mind,
Was that
Chili's.
a guy that did that? Did
That was-
Applebee's do a song, or a guy did a song and
Yes.
had Applebee's in it?
Yeah.
A country artist did a song.
Keep
and
in
then-
mind though, Applebee's and Chili's is the home. I want my baby back, baby back.
Yeah.
Baby back. I mean, that was a classic.
That was Chili's, yeah.
Yeah,
And Chili's is good.
Yes.
Listen, I know
I don't
this-
like Chili's.
You don't like Chili's at all?
I feel like Chili's is you walk out of there just bloated with
Yeah.
salt.
Oh, it's the most
Yeah.
sodium.
Sodium.
Yeah, it's the
It's all
most
right, though.
sodium you can possibly get. But I'm saying, I get it's corporate. I get it. But you're getting the meal. The Southwest egg rolls, fantastic.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You want fried bar food? They got
Yeah.
the best.
And they're always 2-for-1 drinks.
Oh yeah, the bar is always busy there.
Yes.
Always busy there.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
My wife and I went over to Orlando for that Punk in the Park, and we went to Chili's, and I made the guy turn on WNBA. When I was there. I was like,
You're not gonna believe this, but Table 7 wants
Yeah.
WNBA.
I go, you got golf on 3 channels. I go, turn one WNBA.
How do you not
Let's
have the game on?
go. Yeah, come on.
The
Give it-
game, the game.
Well, I guess their most popular drink is the Presidente Margarita.
Sure.
Yeah.
So their country song is called "Ride the Dente."
Oh,
Take a listen. Here it is.
we got it.
Yeah.
Just an ad for Chili's famous Presidente Margarita. Chili's, it's a lifestyle choice. And it means hanging out and having a great time with friends, especially at your local Chili's, where we'll have NASCAR races on some of the TVs in our bar.
This is awful.
Ride the Dente. Ride the Dente. That's all I want.
They could have done way better.
This is AI.
Not
It's-
hot.
Yes.
It definitely
They-
seems AI.
Yeah.
AI is better than this.
right.
Yeah, they could have done a better job.
But the fact that we just heard a 10-second clip and it referenced Chili 4 times in
Yeah.
it, it was like Chili's, where they have really good food. Chili's, it's also, we have sports on NASCAR.
The Dente.
Chili's.
I will not be riding the Dente.
No, I probably
I'm
won't
out.
ride the Dente either. Not a big fan. I don't know what we're doing here today, guys. Today is National Radio Day.
Hey.
No.
Shouldn't we be in a parade or something? Shouldn't
Congratulations.
Let me dig up a picture of me and a microphone.
Yeah.
It's where you explain to kids what a radio is.
Yes. Here, get a picture of me with my hand on my headphone talking into the mic. So weird. I got my cans.
Yeah,
I
I'm
got
on the
my
radio.
cans on. Yeah.
You do like I'm talking face, or do you do just
I do reaction where I'm like
yeah,
laughing.
There's a lot of this. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're taking your head. I'm taking my cans off because
Right.
I'm on the radio.
Ooh, what if you have one on and one off?
Oh yeah,
How about
yeah,
that?
yeah.
I'm a pro.
Who are you?
I'm a pro. I got it going on. This is a pretty weird stat. Do you know who had more rushing yards than the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday?
More rushing yards. No.
Kendrick Lamar did.
Oh, running up and down.
He traveled 145 yards during the Super Bowl halftime show.
Funny.
The Chiefs only had 49 yards.
Oof, that's
Yeah.
funny.
So the halftime show had more yards than the actual team that was playing in it. That's rough. This guy's going to put some yards in, and he's trying to make you put some yards in too.
Jelly roll.
Jelly Roll just started an online community for runners called Jelly Roll's Losers Run Club.
Is this on Strava or
Strava, yeah. So you can find it on Strava or on Facebook. He has it on
Okay.
Facebook as well. Both will offer community support, free courses, advice on how to reach your weight loss goals, and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, when he FaceTimed me last week or 2 weeks ago, he said he was doing this thing on Strava with a coach where everybody could sign up for it. And I'm like, cool. I don't know if I want to be in that community.
Yeah,
I'm too.
yeah. There's people that like that, and there's
Yeah.
people that don't. I
I'm
personally,
at my own pace.
yeah, I don't do any of that stuff. Like I keep track of all my stuff, but I'm not part of a community.
Right.
They send me invites all the time. It's like, you're invited to do this, you're invited to do that. I'll have people, hey man, we should go and run some of that. I like to run by myself.
I don't understand running with, like, my wife is constantly like, you want to go for a walk? I go, no, because
Well-
she'll talk to me the whole time.
Yeah, but there's people that if you're running with someone, that motivates you and it pushes you, and you kind of push each other to do it. Especially if you're going to run. My dad, whenever he first got into running, one of the guys that he worked with was going to run the Chicago Marathon, and asked my dad if he would train with him. So my dad did. Wound up running the Chicago Marathon. He was like, I did all the training, might as well run the
Yeah.
Chicago Marathon. The guy that he that initially wanted him to run with him twisted his ankle in the first 20 yards and
Oh,
couldn't
wow,
do the
couldn't do it.
the marathon. Yeah, my dad also. So you're supposed to build up your mileage over the course of the weeks. You have a certain amount of time that you do it, and you build up your mileage, and then you taper off, and you kind of do. And then your long run is usually 18 miles, 20 miles, because you're going to be running 26. So
Right.
if you can run 20 miles, you can run 26 miles. And my dad, I think 2 days before the marathon, to make sure he could do it, ran a full marathon.
Oh,
Ran a full marathon. Then 2 days later, you can't even walk.
No.
I did the first marathon I did. I couldn't get up off the toilet after doing it. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking.
Have you
Started
been?
making me
You
nervous.
started training for the 5K?
I have.
Oh.
I have.
Treadmill outside?
Treadmill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have no problem with the 5K on a run walk.
Right.
Mostly a walk right now. But by then, it may be a run walk.
You only got 80 days.
No, I know. Trust
Yeah.
me, I know. And then I got a goddamn cruise to go on right afterwards and just blow it all. So I'm in, though.
I feel like the fact that you didn't want to walk from Hall B to Hall J
Yeah, it's a big
seems
concern.
like, yeah.
That's problematic.
Yeah. You saying you have no problem with it makes me think that.
There's gonna
Listen
be
to
a problem.
I am being 100% honest with you.
Okay.
Walking to me is not strenuous. Okay. Like I'm a big guy, but I'm not like, walking up the stairs is a pain in the ass. I got bad knees. You know what I mean? Walking is not strenuous. The walking to me is all anxiety. It's
mental, though.
It's mental.
Yeah.
It's mental. I mean, we could walk all that time we walked and carried equipment and all that. I wasn't like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm fine. It's the mental of it. Once I know where Tom is and I could see him out there and we got this, I'm fine.
Right.
But the idea of walking and not understanding where, like, I wanted to go to the Kendrick Lamar press conference and I had asked 4 times. So what do I do? Go out the door and go upstairs, like right outside. Like I can't see it.
It's the destination.
It's a
you
destination.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting because I'm not afraid of it, but it's the anxiety of getting there that gets it. Some guy emailed me and he said, I understand exactly what you're saying about going to downtown St. Petersburg and finding a place to park and doing all that stuff. Sometimes it's easier for me to just say, forget about it. I'm not doing it. Yeah. And it's not I could pay $50 to park somewhere if I wanted to and still be relatively close to where I have to be. It's not that big of a deal, but it's the whole process of doing it. So when you tell me we're at A and we have to go to J, that's not that far. But in my head, I'm like, well, I don't know where J is. How far are we going around there? And that's where it all starts.
I
to
remember
kick in.
you saying before too that whenever I go out and run, you're like, "How do you just go out? Because you're out there for a long time. Like, there's other stuff you can
Right.
do, but it's not. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I get it. I say it like I am like the weight of the world is waiting for me to fix everything. It's
Right.
not, but
Yeah.
I feel like while I'm doing that, I should be doing something else.
Yeah, but you carve out that time, and you know that that's the time that you're doing it.
Sure, it
and
makes
stuff.
sense for normal people.
Yeah, but if you wanna walk, run it, start training.
Yo, I'm training already.
Mhm.
I'm training. I'm walking
Mm-hmm.
on the treadmill.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
yeah.
Well, Jelly Roll can get you on Strava.
I
Jelly
can
Roll's
beat
not.
Jelly Roll.
He's not running, is he?
Yes.
The whole time.
No, he walks it.
Run walks it.
Yeah. I'm a smoke.
Yeah,
Jelly
because
Roll.
he's still big. I mean, he was like what 500 pounds or something. He's lost like 130.
Yeah,
I
I
think.
saw a video of him yesterday, and you could see it like in his face. He
Yeah.
looked, a lot skinnier.
Yeah.
Those stupid tattoos look dumb with his face drooping.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, maybe it looked cool at one point, but now they're all coming to
Yeah, but all the
join
cool
each
guys
other.
have them. Post Malone, Jelly Roll, everybody that everybody likes.
I don't know. I love Amber Rose, and she got that stupid forehead tattoo, and I'm
Oh.
like,
Yeah. But think of how when Mike Tyson first got his tattoo, it was like,
wild.
oh my gosh,
Couldn't
it's
believe it.
on his face.
Right.
Couldn't believe it.
And now everybody does
Do
that.
you know? And of all people who should have got a face tattoo, it's that lunatic.
Yeah.
Like it fits
Right.
him perfect.
Yeah.
I know a couple of girls with face tattoos. Dizzy's girlfriend's got a tattoo on the side of her head that I think is real sexy. Skip, who does my tattoos, his wife's got tattoos on her head that I think is really sexy.
If your son came home with face
So
tattoos,
it was part of our agreement.
Yeah.
It was part of our
Same.
agreement. I said, listen to me. I said, I don't want you to do drugs, and I don't want you to get a face tattoo, and it's the only two things I ask of you. And he already went bypass the drug one by smoking the weed. I'm like, keep it the weed. We're
What
fine.
about neck stuff?
Nah, I'd rather he not, but he can. Like if he came up a little bit, because neck tattoos, no matter what it is, it always makes you look like you're white trash. And I love
Criminal.
them. And I love them.
Yeah.
I wish
think
I could get one.
It's so funny because I always think neck tattoos make you look like European, like hitman.
Yeah,
what I mean?
depending on what it is. You know what I mean? Like my son tends to be a little bit more artistic, so if God knows what he would get. He wouldn't cut a tribal thing going up his neck, or a star or something like that. I don't know. I just hope he'd choose his career in life before he got a neck tattoo.
What did Crosby have? Carmen, you got the picture with Crosby. What did he have? He had a neck tattoo. Did he have like the pyramid thing?
Yeah, it's some type of triangle. Like
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if it's
If my
yeah,
son was Mason Crosby, he can get a neck tattoo.
Yeah.
He's got millions of dollars in
Max.
the bank. And what I
Yeah.
said, who's Mason? The hockey player? Anyway, if my son was Max Crosby and he had a NFL career and millions of dollars, then go crazy.
Yeah.
he's got Michael Jordan and Muhammad Ali on his stomach.
That's pretty good because you really got to go to a good face guy
Yeah.
if you're getting that.
Yeah.
oof.
You're really
I-
trusting the artist.
Yeah. You ever see?
What is the neck though? Some sort of is
Some like Carmen said, like kind of like a triangle looking thing.
You ever see people who get their babies done?
yeah.
Oh, oof.
Man, you better get it right.
Yeah.
You better get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a weird kind of. I don't know
Illuminati. I
Oh.
think that's what.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what they say? The problem with babies and faces is teeth. It's hard to do
Mm.
teeth. They always end up having chiclet mouth.
Close the teeth. I mean, close them out.
Close them out.
Yeah.
Close the teeth.
Close the teeth.
But his tattoos look really good.
Yeah. Well,
Max
he's got the
Crosby.
money.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. If you do not have the money, do not go get anyone's portrait.
No.
Because those are they say like
Oh.
that's the hardest, like the
Yeah.
shading and stuff like that. Don't trust your friend with the pen ink and the needle
Well,
that he's.
I
you
think
know.
everyone's seen the wipe away and then the reveal
Yeah.
of the Tomb Raider
yeah.
tattoo.
Looks like he's got his kid on his chest too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your kid doesn't look like that very often. So
I mean, it looks pretty good. I don't know what his kid
I don't
looks
know.
like.
I wouldn't get the tattoo, but I think it'd be pretty cool. Like the picture I have of my daughter knocking out my son in the boxing ring. Like that would be pretty cool to get. But I
Right.
don't want little kids' faces on me.
But who you have to really trust an artist that
Right.
can nail
Right.
it. You
Right.
know?
Yeah. Nope. I'm out.
We talked about we're going to get to our Deathpool picks and do that stuff.
For sure.
I believe somebody already took her. Wendy Williams.
Somebody
I
did take
did.
Wendy Williams.
Carmen,
yeah.
you have Wendy Williams?
Yes.
She is asking for the court to end her guardianship.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so she's trying to get out of that. So she's still fighting. We'll see what happens. I had an interesting conversation at the Kerry King thing.
With Wendy Williams?
No. One of the guys from Dean, we were talking about the, Slayer is going to be playing with Black Sabbath for the final Black Sabbath show and Metallica and all this stuff. And he said, yeah, if Ozzy makes it.
Oh.
And I go, yeah, because he's in a wheelchair. He's not going to be walking around. Ozzy's
Right.
not going to be up.
Well, he
along-
was sitting in the throne on the
for
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, which is going to be weird. And if he even makes it to that show.
Oh, that bad, huh?
The other thing is if he makes it to that show, he's done all this stuff, did my final show with Black Sabbath with all the original members. Goodbye.
Do you think that Sharon is like, if Ozzy makes it, this will be a great farewell show, and if Ozzy doesn't make it, this will be a great farewell show?
Yeah, I would imagine
Yes.
that they are going to be able to turn it into a tribute
Yeah.
very easily.
Right.
You know.
That'll be a bummer when Ozzy's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean,
Will
that'll
it-
be fine.
I'm amazed that he's made it this long.
Yeah.
With the
Right.
amount of drugs and everything that he did and all the crazy stories that you hear, the fact that he lived this long is wild.
I wonder if I could ask Ozzy, like, look at you now. What wouldn't you have done? Is he going to say cocaine? Is he going to say drugs at all or alcohol? Or he's going to say what made him feel the worst? Like what made him get where he's at now?
But also, if he doesn't do all that stuff and we don't know all those crazy stories, is he Ozzy?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, he definitely sacrificed his body for rock and roll, for sure. For sure.
You shouldn't have snorted those ants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might have been what did it.
That was pretty wild. Biting a bat head off or
Yeah.
dove head and all the different. Ugh, I don't like that. This is a guy we talk about all the time, how he's great in everything. No matter what the movie or TV show is, he's always great. So I think you guys will be excited. I don't know whether you know about this series that's going to be on HBO, but John Lithgow is going to play Professor Dumbledore on HBO's Harry Potter series.
Yeah, but is it a young Dumbledore? Like
Yeah.
it is?
Well,
I'm
he's
pretty
not
sure he-
young. I mean, Lithgow's got to be in his 70s.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
But-
yeah.
But Dumbledore is like 500 years old
Right.
in the thing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he like that's technically young. If you know what I mean?
Is he going to do an English accent? He's an American.
He can. He's almost
Yeah,
English.
you got to have the English accent.
Watch this, ready? Hello.
I'm Dumbledore.
No.
Hello. I'm Dumbledore.
No.
What? I thought I nailed that.
You sound like Steve Irwin.
How about this?
You be Snape.
How about this? Evening, Governor. I'm Dumbledore.
No.
No?
Try it this way. Harry Potter.
Hello, Harry Potter.
It's Harry Potter.
Hello, Harry.
It's Harry Potter, isn't it?
You're Oasis. You're Oasis. You want my Wonderwall?
Well, none
He's
of us
great
are
at
playing,
everything he
Yeah,
does.
none of us are going to be playing Dumbledore. John Lithgow will, and he'll be fantastic.
I love Harry Potter.
Yeah. I've never seen any of them.
You would like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
I
he would. I don't think he would.
You don't
Yeah.
think so?
No.
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 I love Harry Potter.
Not even like the first one?
No.
No.
We talked about watching them. My wife said that we should watch. I go, yeah, I've never seen them.
Like I feel like your wife would like that kind of stuff because
Yeah.
it's wizards and
I like
Mon-
wizards and stuff. I like Game of Thrones. I like,
Yeah. Dragons.
if it's done well and if it's a good story, like,
they're done really good. I mean,
Yeah.
You know, that's a 10-year on-running gag in my house. I'll just be like, "You guys want to watch Harry Potter?" I would say that every night. There's not a day goes by where I don't. I'll pick my daughter up from school and be like, "What do you have after school today?" She's like, "No." And I'll be like, "You want to watch Harry Potter?" She's like, "No." Every day.
Yeah, like that's one of those movies I could put any of those on at any time, just kind of
Yeah,
watch
just
them.
watch.
I watched them in New Orleans because they were on Peacock.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that was like signed in, so I didn't have to sign in,
Mm.
and I watched a Harry Potter movie every night.
My favorite's the last one, Deathly Hallows Part 2. That's the best one. I think.
Carmen, you kind of come downstairs. We could have cuddled and watched it together.
I wouldn't have been able to hear it over your mask.
by the way,
Oh.
by the way, that's what we were calling you while you were on the toilet, Harry Potter.
Harry Squatter. My mask is silent. Shut your mouth.
It's not.
No,
love
we
that
I
mask.
could hear it upstairs.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
does. It barely makes any noise.
It sounded like Darth Vader.
That was
Yeah.
me. That wasn't the mask. I just breathe heavy. I love that mask.
The Backstreet Boys are doing a 9-date residency at the Sphere in Vegas.
Oh,
in
it's a
July.
Sphere.
Yeah,
That's pretty huge.
yeah.
That is huge.
9-date.
That must be the Sphere is such a great place to see anything. The only thing I've seen there is UFC, and they did such a great job with UFC. I can't imagine what it's like for a concert. The greatest thing about UFC was every time somebody hit the mat, your chair vibrated, and it
Oh,
was,
really?
Oh yeah, it was great. Every time there was a big slam, you
Yeah.
the whole thing, and they had drones flying around on the inside there. It's pretty awesome. And even the hallways going into that have things set up outside that are pretty amazing.
I imagine that'll sell out, all those shows.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would like to go to Vegas to see like somebody that's doing a residency. Like I wish Aerosmith was out there, or one of those bands or something that's doing like a Sammy Hagar or something. I
Right.
think that'd be a good trip to go out there.
Oh yeah, that would be a blast.
I'm way overdue for a Vegas trip.
Yeah.
Weren't you just there at UFC?
No, but I know all I
Oh.
did was go to UFC.
Right.
I didn't do anything. I barely even gambled while we were there. So I'm due for like a Vegas weekend, which is weird. I like to go with my wife because she likes to gamble and she likes to do fun stuff too. So
Yeah, I enjoy Vegas. Everything's so expensive though.
plus I feel like one day she's gonna get weak and I'm gonna go, hey, we should get a hooker while we're out here, and she'll be like, well, we're in Vegas. Never happened, but I'm just saying, just leave it open ended.
I'm very surprised that none of us went to Caesars while we were in New Orleans.
Because we were working so much.
Yeah, but we
didn't
could have shot over there.
Yeah, but for what though? Like it's going to be packed.
Yeah.
And we can gamble in Tampa now.
I
So
know.
it's not nearly as cool as it used to be. I mean, I liked going to Biloxi, but I'm never going to Biloxi again.
Right.
I
Yeah.
could drive up to Hillsborough Avenue or I
They're
go to Biloxi.
begging me to come over there.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
sending me stuff. I have like 4-night free room. The airfare, like they're gonna send a plane to get me. Everything. Yeah.
Apparently, Jason Kelsey was at Caesars every night because
Yeah.
there's tons of videos online of him there gambling.
Yeah, good for him,
Yeah.
man. But that's the thing. I didn't want to deal with any more of that nonsense.
When I
It
was
just
on the walk
crowds.
with Carmen and Olivera, we walked right by there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can't believe you guys walked.
It was great.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We had a great time.
Training. Gio's training for his Blue Jean 5K.
I like walking. I like walking the city, checking it out.
We talked about this yesterday on the show, but in case you didn't hear it, the nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class of 2025 were announced yesterday. Here's the rundown. This year's there's some first timers. Bad Company, first time.
I did some changing yesterday.
Oh,
Tim and
okay.
Milo. So Bad Company
Bad Company,
in,
the Black Crows.
out,
Oh,
not out, just not right now.
all right. Joe Cocker,
In,
Yeah.
No.
Billy Idol,
in,
No, Cocker out.
No. He's got to be in.
Cocker out, Cocker in, Checker out,
Check her out for sure.
Checker out,
all right. Mania.
out, and it's Mana.
I don't know.
I only because I heard them say it on the radio yesterday.
Yeah. Did I say Billy Idol?
Yes, Billy Idol
All
in,
right. Outcast,
in,
Fish,
in,
Chubby Checker,
out,
Mariah Carey,
out.
Oh, no way!
Yeah.
Joy Division / New Order.
In.
Out. Here's why.
Hmm.
Here's why Mariah Carey kissed Cyndi Lauper.
Oh. Can I only have one?
Only have one. And
Hmm.
Cyndi Lauper outdoes Mariah Carey.
She doesn't technically, though. I
Yeah.
mean, in our eyes, she does. But
Time after
yeah,
time.
listen, you don't have to sing it to me all sexy.
I will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like as far as singles and number ones and albums
Yeah.
sold and everything, Mariah Carey smokes her.
If you're lost and you look, you will find me
Okay,
time after time.
all right.
You'll find me on the bench with Chubby.
Sit down, Mariah.
No,
Save it for Christmas.
no way.
You said Joy Division, New Order.
Not yet.
Okay,
Mm.
Cyndi Lauper,
Yes.
Oasis, isn't it?
No.
Oh,
Too early.
Oasis.
It's just too. The group is too full.
Harry Potter.
Soundgarden.
Bunch of blokes.
Soundgarden.
No.
Oh,
Mm.
oh my God! Wow. And the White Stripes.
Yes.
Over Soundgarden.
More original.
Wow.
Mm,
Snubbed.
more original.
100%.
I don't know about that.
Soundgarden, there's 19 other bands at the same time that
Because
came
of
out sounding
Soundgarden.
exactly the same.
Because
of
They
Soundgarden.
were all, no, that's
Because of
crazy.
Soundgarden original.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Talk.
Soundgarden and Nirvana, I would say.
Nirvana, what does that have to do with anything?
No, I'm saying that in that time.
It was Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam. They were all the same thing. Mother Love Bone, all those bands, they all the same nonsense.
I feel like Soundgarden came first.
Yeah.
Soundgarden found success first.
Right.
Yeah.
Then they all copied Nirvana and Soundgarden.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
I don't think you do know about that. All right. Well, I don't know how many are getting
Well, I
in.
make the decision. So.
The class of 2025 will be announced in April. and the induction ceremony will take place next fall in Los Angeles.
If they told us how many were getting in, we could make a better.
They say 5 to 7.
If they said 10, if they're like this year we're doing 10,
But
I go,
do they
okay.
say 5 to 7, or did I say 5 to 7?
I googled it and it said 5 to 7.
All right.
Yeah,
because that's what I had thought, but I wasn't sure. So 5 to 7, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
So you
Some
gotta
people are
cut it
going to be
in half?
disappointed. Yeah. I mean,
Ooh.
listen, let's be honest. I'm with you on both Cyndi Lauper and Mariah Carey. Both of them deserve to be in there.
Right.
Outkast deserves to be in there. The White Stripes deserve to be in there. Soundgarden deserves to be in there.
But can we all just agree that Bad Company 100% has to be in there?
Absolutely.
Bad Company, I believe, beside the most out of all of them because they've been around the longest. It's Joe Cocker and Bad Company are overdue.
Mm.
And Joe Cocker, I couldn't care less about.
Bad Company, first time.
Yeah.
Nominees.
That's
First time nominees.
That's an
Just
overload.
wild. That's
but
wild.
But the fact that they look at bands like Foreigner and Bad Company and Boston and all these bands that they've just overlooked them for all these years.
Cheap
So,
Trick finally got in a couple years ago.
they should. You know how they do like the Armin Erdogan Award, where they should give a "We overlooked this band for so long" automatically in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame award. That's what they should do.
It's wild, but so that'll happen.
I mean, Bad Company. We played yesterday had like 15, just
So
15 known smashes.
Yeah,
I would love to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but I don't want to go to Cleveland.
yeah.
Listen to me. I will go. I would if you guys were like, "Hey, let's go one weekend to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame."
Yeah.
I would fly to Cleveland to do that. To go. I met a guy at Shark Coast one time who just happened to be there, and he owned a bunch of radio stations in Cleveland.
Uh-huh.
And he said he gave me his number. He's like, "If you ever want to go, I sit on the board. We could do a VIP tour and all that."
If the Bucks were playing the Browns, I would make it a point to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for like a whole weekend.
Then we'll just go see Jameis play.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm in.
We can stop on the way to
Indiana.
Vegas.
Oh, in Vegas. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Listen, you can't even say, Galvin, that I make plans to go do things and don't do them anymore because I had a pretty solid 2024. Started with Germany. What is that all about?
You literally every week there's 3 different things that you say you're going to do that you don't do.
Right.
Yeah,
but
there
for
was
the
a
big
couple
ones, couple of
big things
ones.
that you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
that's not great. That's not a great track record.
And the Buccaneers played in Germany in 2022.
Right. I'm just saying, in Germany.
Yeah.
You're like 2 years.
Remember
off.
last year?
Yeah.
No, I said it started with the Buccaneers in Germany, where you guys said I wasn't going to go to that.
You were on the
know
uptick
that.
from then
And
on.
all of a sudden,
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
trajectory
You
took
d-
off.
so in 2022 you did that, and then what was the other?
I went to UFC,
Okay.
You were the first person to say we're going to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, my trajectory is up. It is up.
All right. Well, there's 3 things in 3 years, so
Yeah.
you're really doing
Talking 2024.
it. Yeah.
Last year was a solid year.
2024.
UFC.
Let's just go. Just move forward.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
You barely go to the tailgates.
Yeah.
I go to every one of those tailgates. Early, for that matter. 10 a.m. on a Sunday.
Then when are you getting there?
I've never been late.
Mm.
Never.
I was at one that you weren't there yet.
When?
This year, last year,
Never
2024.
late. You might have got there before I was supposed to be there, but I was never late for any of them.
Well, when are you supposed to be there? If it starts at 10 a.m., when are you supposed to be there?
10 a.m.
You may want to
Maybe that day it was 10:30.
You may want to check your watch. By the way, speaking of watches, did you see that Tom Brady's selling a bunch of watches?
I did, yeah. None I could afford.
No.
Mm.
Yeah, crazy. I just saw the other day that like came up in my feed. So then, of course, now watches are coming up in my feed. There was a lady who found a box, like a shoe box, with her father's watches in his closet after he passed away and stuff. And the guy goes, "Do you have any idea how much he's?" And she goes, "I have $500 or something, whatever." She had like 10 watches. And he goes, as a watch collector and a guy who knows a lot about watches, when I saw the first watch, I got very excited.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, he listed the different ones. There was like one Rolex and there were like a bunch of other ones that I'd never heard of before. And he was saying how this one has the blue face and this is a Daedalus, blah, 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 this and that and everything. He said, you're looking at these watches, and I want to say it was between like $60,000 to $70,000 for the watches.
Wow.
I mean,
That's
obviously,
great,
I know
yeah.
there's watches that are, that
Yeah, but
much
still,
for one
for
watch.
not know what you have.
No idea. And she was like, I can't believe it. She goes, I won't remember anything you just said.
My favorite was the guy who broke down all the watches from the Super Bowl. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
watch that Brady had on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
$730,000 watch that he was wearing.
Then he probably got for free.
I don't know. Jay-Z had a watch that was $3 million on.
That's crazy.
What's crazy is that nobody is using that watch to tell time.
No.
It's just a bracelet.
Sure.
Piece of jewelry.
It's just a bracelet. Although I thought Brady's was beautiful. My wife hated it. It had a lot of yellowish rubies on them. And I just thought it looked super cool. And he pulls it off. Like, I could never pull it off.
No.
But he pulls them all off really well. Yeah, they had a bunch. Like, there's a guy on Instagram that breaks down all the watches they found. They even had Bert's watch on there.
I'd be so nervous to have that much money on my wrist.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like a lot of times, I mean, he probably owns those. Brady does, but a lot of celebrities they'll have people will give them the watch to
Yeah.
wear. They loan it to them so that it gets their name out there or
Sure.
whatever.
I guess if you're Brady, you're also not going anywhere where you're not surrounded by security at all times.
Yeah,
who's
true.
gonna try and steal Brady's watch?
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, I don't know. I guess I could talk about it and do the reveal, but one of the things that we did on the cruise last year was we had a pub crawl, and we gave out pins at each pub crawl stop. And the pins, some of them there was less than others. They became hard to get. And people were trading them and trying to collect them all. And we made more pins this year. Oh my god! Some of them I just put in as a joke, and there's my absolute favorite one is Crying Shark. Have you seen that?
No.
No.
Oh my god! It's just Shark with tears streaming out of his eyes. It's fantastic. It is fantastic. I don't want to say all of them because I don't want to ruin the surprise for
I
everybody.
saw the one you sent me yesterday.
I saw the one you shared yesterday.
Yeah.
On
It was
your
the
story.
happy one that I shared,
Yeah.
which is my favorite. The dumb face. What was the one I sent you? I don't remember.
I don't want to give it away.
Give me a little hint.
We just talked about his watch.
Oh yeah. And I'll save that. Yeah. There's just a bunch of good ones. There's a bunch of good ones on there this year, and if you have the ones from last year, I'm sure you should wear those lanyards. You'll get new lanyards, but
People went nuts.
Yeah.
I had no idea it would be that big of a hit.
yeah, well, but it's good, and
Yeah,
these
yeah.
are really. I went deep with some of the for this one. There's one I got to tell you one. There's one that it's just I think this is going to be the hard one to get. It's Love Tiger's fat leg.
Oh.
It is just a big chunky.
No.
Chunky piece of his
Why?
oh,
Fat
it's
leg
gross.
pin.
A ham
It's
hock.
gross.
The
It's just-
highly coveted fat leg pin.
Yeah.
You should hide that in the buffet area.
Oh, it's so awesome. So awesome.
No. Finally, in news, how long has Naked and Afraid been on?
I don't know, but I know it's been some time, 10 years maybe.
15 years.
The 18th
Wow.
season
Yeah.
of Naked and Afraid. Listen, we've seen a lot of stuff on Naked and Afraid. You've seen a bunch of different things.
Right.
You haven't seen this yet.
Okay.
The 18th season of Naked and Afraid will feature the show's first double amputee.
Ooh.
Get out there and get naked. Guess what they're missing? It's a girl named Mandy.
A hoof and a hoof and a hand.
2 legs.
Both legs.
Oh,
Wow.
really?
Now get out there in the woods and
How does she
Survive.
have prosthetic
maybe,
legs?
maybe.
Can't take those in the woods if you're naked.
Oh yeah, that breaks
I
the
bet you
rules.
she does a little. I bet you she does a little crab shuffle.
Oh,
across the floor. I bet you she's
I don't
so
like it
fast.
at all. She lost both of her legs in an accident 10 years ago.
Wow.
So yeah,
Yeah.
she's gonna be out there naked, stumpy, and
So-
dumpy.
I follow this girl. I hope I'm not confusing because I know I followed more than one at one point. This girl, Tiffany Adams. Carmen, do you know who that is?
Tiffany Adams.
She is in a wheelchair, and I believe the story is at a bachelorette party or something. She jumped in a pool, and somebody jumped on top of her and broke her spine or whatever.
Ugh.
It was some sort of pool accident, and she's in a wheelchair, but she's pretty. She's like super pretty. What?
Joe has a picture of
Of
Mandy.
Stumpy?
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
how is it?
I mean, she's not ugly or anything like
No.
that, but you see the stumps. So they're chopped off right above
Oh
the
boy,
knee. Yeah.
Is she crab walking?
No, well, she's just
Yeah,
kinda
she's wearing gloves.
Yeah,
She's
so
got
on the
gloves
hands.
on, so yeah, she's gonna be walking on her hands.
Oh, is she bare bottom sitting in the dirt?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
she's
her.
naked and afraid.
That's the gig.
Oh, that cannot be sanitary.
No,
Can't be
no.
good for the stumps either.
Yeah.
No.
yeah.
You run the risk of
Oh.
infection on
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Well, they're probably closed up pretty tight now.
I'd imagine.
Yeah.
So this girl in a
So
wheelchair.
this girl, I follow her on Instagram, and I think I stopped following her after a while because it just got boring. But
because she didn't get naked.
no, she never does anything like that. But she'll there's a lot of her like pulling herself onto things, and you feel bad, but she got upper body strength. Yesterday, she came up my feed riding a bicycle, a recumbent bike. So I don't know if they did some surgery and she's got some motion back in her legs, but she was actually riding the bike. I went, oh, now I got to feel like I missed out on something.
Interesting.
No, I didn't know if anybody else was following her.
No.
I guess not.
Yeah, I don't know who she is.
No.
All right.
Well, there you go. Stumpy on 18th season. You can check her out, see what's going on.
I'm watching another one of those shows. This is like Alone in the Woods kind of show where they drop you in there and you have to call out if you want to on a satellite phone, and it's in New Zealand. That's not where you want to be.
There is a show, I think it might just be coming out. I saw a thing where there's family members.
Oh no, that's the one on regular TV.
Right. Yeah. So like you're in a control center and then your brother's out in the woods.
And he can turn it off for you.
Yeah, but he can like beg you to get him out of there and stuff, and you're like, nope, you're staying. You gotta win this money or whatever. Yeah, I don't like that at all.
That's crazy.
Well, there you go. That is it for news.
All right, I got to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll check in with Cody Tucker live from Texas. If you do not follow Cody, do so now on social media at The Cody Tucker Show. Very good guy, very informative. We'll talk to him next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
What are you confused about?
Where are these? Why are we still messing with dinosaurs? What is this one about? Why are we going back there? You're my authority on Jurassic Park.
Money, I think, is the main reason. Like, you can make the crappiest Jurassic World movie and it's still going to make a ton of money.
Yeah, so. I guess that. But it seems to me like they keep trying to create a bigger dinosaur, one where they goes to eat you, and then all of a sudden something eats that one, and you're like, oh my.
Yeah, that's going to happen a few times in this movie, I'm sure. Yeah, it's supposed to be set at the same island as the third movie, I believe.
Okay.
So, well, I guess. I don't know. It actually didn't look that bad to me.
They all
I was kind of surprised.
They all look the same.
In the movie and in real life, it's about the money.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
How are things been going with you? Were you on Fox News?
Yeah, well, Fox News, like online, like the online show.
What did you do?
Just did an interview with Will Kane. He has a show, like an hourly show on Fox News.
Yeah. What did you do it about? About something specific or about what you do?
Just about what I do.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I wasn't expecting all that.
We were talking about this last time we talked to you about the amount of people that follow you. Who are you most impressed by? Like when we talked to Bert last week. And I was like to Bert, all the years, who is the guy that recognized you that you're like, I can't believe that guy knows who I am? Who are like some of the people, or anybody ever reach out to you where you're like, I can't believe Joe Rogan knows who I am, or one of those kind of people?
Well, that would be up there. Yeah,
Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, Rogan or Ice Cube.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
There. Yeah, LL Cool J also.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that's Channing Tatum.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Channing Tatum would definitely that's pretty top up there. I mean,
that's so funny, man. Well, you can find Cody on Instagram and on YouTube at The Cody Tucker Show, and Cody will do what he's about to do right now. What do you got for us?
All right. So in 1951, a British man named Sir Hugh Beaver was with some friends in Ireland, got into an argument over which game bird was the fastest. They couldn't find the answer in any reference books. So Beaver, at the time, was the head of a major beer company and would hear men having these types of arguments at pubs. He decided to compile a book filled with these types of answers. He decided to market the book with the beer company he was the director of. That beer company was Guinness, and those books became the Guinness Book of World Records.
No
that's
way.
Wild.
Yeah.
Didn't you just think that there was a guy named Guinness who was starting to go travel the world and gather records? I had no idea.
Exactly what I thought. A la Ripley's, Ripley's Believe It or Not,
Yeah.
like Robert Ripley. Yeah, I thought it was the same thing. I thought it might be like Hugh Guinness.
I feel like Guinness should be. I don't know. Like I never associated that with the beer whatsoever.
No, I never have either. Never. I mean, it makes sense, but I never have associated that book with Guinness beer.
That is because we've been to Ireland.
It's
to
Irish,
the Guinness factory, and I've never even seen them sell Guinness Book of World Records or anything like that. That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't think they're related now.
Okay.
I think it was just then, and then I think the Guinness books kind of became just their own entity. Like
okay, I got you. So so the guy probably just owned the name as the record book. That's
exactly.
Like Popeye's Chicken, I think paid for the rights to use the Popeye cartoon and then ran out of the rights but still own the name. So they can't use the cartoon anymore, but they still have the name. I don't know, something weird like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What else you got for us?
All right. So in the early 60s, San Francisco Giants player Gaylord Perry was known for being an absolutely lousy hitter. Well, in 1963, their manager Alvin Dark said they'll put a man on the moon before Gaylord Perry hits a home run. On July 20th, 1969, Gaylord Perry hits his first home run. But Alvin Dark was still right, as the Apollo 11 space shuttle landed on the moon less than an hour early.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's why all these people who are, I remember when Conan O'Brien first started his show, it was the first time there was a Mideast peace treaty, and Conan O'Brien said, there'll be peace in the Middle East before they give you a talk show.
Yep.
Which I guess we're about to dig up all those jokes again. You got another one for us?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, we got that.
So Robert E. Lee was married to George Washington's great-granddaughter.
Wow.
Which most people don't know. But before the Civil War broke out, the future Confederate general Robert E. Lee inherited his father-in-law's estate. When the Civil War began, the Union Army overtook the estate and began burying Union soldiers on the property. The tradition of burying soldiers there didn't end with the Civil War. As of now, there are over 400,000 soldiers and family members buried there at Arlington National Cemetery.
Oh, so you just turned the whole thing into the cemetery.
Turn the whole thing into Arlington National Cemetery.
That makes more sense. Wow, that's great. All right, listen, if you want to check out Cody Tucker, you can find him on. Didn't it look like that was that guy's hair?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. If you want to find out more about Cody Tucker, you can follow him on Instagram at the Cody Tucker Show or on YouTube. I finally saw you had a porn chick that I was attracted to on a dark hair one. Yeah. I think that's more my
amen.
street. Yeah.
I'm with you. Jeez.
What do you got coming up? Anything?
Che Durena. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's a comedian.
No.
Very good comedian. Cherie DeVille, also a pretty well known porn star.
What's your go to on the porn? Do you have a site that you go to, or a particular one?
Well, it's hard, in Texas. So, the main ones are all shut down.
I just signed up.
Verification. I don't do that.
I did it. What's the worst? What are they gonna do?
Well, the verification thing, I don't know. I'm not doing any of that.
But I mean, here's
he doesn't want to
problem.
be on with Fox News, and they go, "Hey, didn't you just sign up for porn? We got your stuff right here."
Well, they would know. Yeah.
Listen to me. I am. You can find 10,000 Google images of me if you needed to find pictures of me. I'm all over my social media. I'm all over Google. Then my address can easily be found by 5 minutes of searching on the internet. It's just ridiculous. There's no, all you had to do, and I'm not mad at you, Cody. I'm just saying all I had to do was prove that I was who I was and how old I was, and I think all I had to do is take a picture of my driver's license, which is also. What you can get it anywhere.
I don't trust the porn sites, man.
You can't get your driver's license.
I have
anywhere.
nothing to prove. I know who I am deep down.
Yeah, deep down, but deep down, this guy likes to watch live webcams.
Well, I know, and I don't understand that. I mean, teach their own, but that's you. I like seeing a good, well-produced product.
Yeah, you need a story and you need lighting.
Yes, good story. I need to know, how did we get here?
I want some middle-aged Bolivian woman who needs to pay her rent.
Well, that's good too, but you can find that at any Chili's across the United States.
I like I don't know. I like it to know that there's some sort of realness and desperation to it at the same time.
Oh, I don't like real. I like fake.
You do like fake.
Love fake everything. I like it to be like professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Fake, the faker the better. A soap opera.
I do find that I'm very attracted to Rhea Ripley, which is weird because she's not particularly traditionally attractive, is how I should say.
You and me both, brother.
Right?
My God.
Right. That
Yeah.
I like the makeup too. I like the whole deal.
Same. Yeah, I'm attracted to a strong woman.
Yeah.
You know?
All right.
I like a woman. I don't like a young girl. I like a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the barely legal thing's a weird avenue that
It's
I've
not
never
only-
understood.
I think Cody, because I have a daughter and I have a son who's 18 and he's got those girls around. They do nothing for me because not only can I see them, but I can hear them talk, and it's a complete turnoff. Yeah, but the idea that if I'm going to make sweet love to somebody, it's going to be a woman.
Oh yeah. I need someone who's been through some things.
You know who I follow, who has an OnlyFans now that I'm very attracted to, is Arissa LeBrock. She is the daughter of Steven Seagal. And
really?
Yeah. You got to get on that. You got to get. She is a big woman in the term of wrestling. Like she is a large, not a fat woman by any means, but she is definitely a big boned girl, and she is her mother's Kelly LeBrock, beautiful.
That's who I was gonna ask. Is her mom? Yeah, from Weird Science. Holy,
yeah. So she's gorgeous face, and she's got a nice, good woman body.
That's a good one. Yeah, Steven Seagal used to beat the hell out of Kelly LeBrock.
Well, I mean, sometimes if you have those skills, you can't let them go to waste. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. Sean Connery broke his arm on the set of a movie.
No, on what?
A lady's face.
Yeah, it was the last James Bond movie that Sean Connery was in. I can't remember the name of it. It's whatever. You Only Live Twice, whatever,
right.
Some BS. But Steven Seagal was unknown at the time, but he was hired as the stunt coordinator.
Oh,
for the movie.
Seagal broke Sean Connery's arm?
No. So they got it. Yes, sorry. I got that mixed up. Yeah. Apparently they got into it a little heavy, and Seagal snapped Sean Connery's arm.
That's so funny. I never know with him whether or not he really possesses any skills.
He does.
I know.
He really
but
does.
It's hard to see because sometimes he looks
Cody,
like
you're saying no.
No.
Yes.
What are you talking
He was
about? Have
a-
you ever seen those videos where he's just flipping
Yes,
people
and
over who
that's-
definitely aren't
right.
acting?
That's a complete joke, whatever. But he was actually an Aikido instructor in Japan. One of the first, I think, the first American ever to be an instructor over there. Like he was the real deal when he was younger.
But where's that footage?
There's
You can find
some
it.
You can find it?
there's some dispute as to whether or not he ever did any of that.
Oh, I choose. I
Yeah,
choose to
yeah.
think I could fight him.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that think that he might have just been lying about pretty much most of his life.
Well, when I'm cozying up to his daughter one night, I'll ask her and see if I can get some information. out of
Remember
that.
when Sean Connery was on with it was Barbara Walters or something, whatever, and he was like, "Sometimes you need to smack a lady."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Whoa, buddy!"
Hold it.
Yeah.
And a lot of women were like, "That's hot."
Yeah.
Yeah. When you say it with the accent, it's easier.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, as usual, a lot of good stuff from Cody this week. Cody, we will check in with you next week. We did a lot at the Super Bowl. I'm sorry we missed you, but we were knee deep in the stuff.
So no worries. Looked like y'all had a great time, surprisingly.
It was good. We got to meet, we got to hang out with our friends like Bert and stuff, and then we got to sit down with guys like Warren Sapp and Gerald McCoy, and it was good. Not very celebrity filled like it usually is, depending on what city you go to, but it definitely had the sports athletes. For
When
sure.
I texted Cody last week, and he referred to New Orleans as the rectum of America.
Yes.
And told me to keep my head on a swivel and be safe.
Yeah.
Nailed it, Cody. Nailed it.
Good advice.
Yeah. I bet Cody's not a big walker.
Walker?
Yeah, I don't like to walk. And then we were talking about
I'll walk if it's if there's nice scenery, which you're not going to find in the streets of New Orleans. But
No.
I'll walk around a little bit.
We did a lot of walking in New Orleans. Now
We?
these guys are so,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There was a lot of walking that was done in New Orleans that I chose to refrain from. And
That's fair.
They're questioning my ability to run a 5K with Bert in May.
Yeah, good luck. That sounds miserable.
Yeah, it will be, but it'll be worth it, I think, when it's over.
Yeah, well, that's a good way to look
It's
at
just
it.
me
I
keep
suppose.
telling myself that over and over again.
In the Florida heat in May.
In May, yeah, should be.
Jesus.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
you
you're
might as well just run into the ocean.
You're welcome to come on down here and walk it with us. Jelly Roll will be there.
There's not a single chance I'll be doing that, but I appreciate the invitation.
Absolutely.
Still out on the cruise, too, I imagine.
Oh yeah. I won't be on that thing either. I mean, you guys are awesome, but ain't getting me on a boat.
All right, brother. Thank you. We'll catch up with you next week.
Thanks, man. Y'all have a
See
good
ya.
one.
The great Cody Tucker. I love that kid.
He's great.
He's so funny. Oh, Galvin.
Yes.
Think your Pittsburgh Steelers are going to get Aaron Rodgers?
Ugh, I certainly hope not.
I mean,
That's the
he's got to be
rumors.
done, right?
Yeah.
Should
But
be.
it's funny because it's always the rumors. Every quarterback everywhere. Oh,
Yeah.
they're going to the Steelers. Going to the Steelers.
Well,
yeah.
who's their quarterback now?
Right now? I mean, we have Russell Wilson, but it was whether they re-sign him, and then also Justin Fields, whether they re-sign him. So
Right.
we'll
I
see what
would-
happens with that.
I'd get rid of Wilson and take a chance on Fields for a season.
They were also talking about Stafford. Matthew Stafford
that's
is
different.
being the quarterback, which I wouldn't mind
That
that,
would
at
be
all.
good.
They
Yeah.
were talking about Flacco before. you know?
Flacco.
Yeah.
Flacco's 55.
Yeah.
I mean, Stafford's old too.
It sounds like the Rams are going to break up that team because they're already told Cooper Kupp that they're going to try and trade him. So
Yeah.
Stafford's probably going to want to leave too. That would actually be good.
Yeah. Oh,
Stafford
I
would
would
be
like
good.
Stafford. I
Yeah.
would like Stafford. I think that would be great. But, we'll see what happens because the Steelers do well in regular season, then
Yeah.
fall off in the playoffs, that they never get the, early pick for a quarterback or anything. So then you're in the middle of the pack. Do you draft a quarterback there? Do you try and get a veteran quarterback in for his last couple of years or
Yeah.
whatever? I certainly hope it's not Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers isn't. Record this and make sure we have this. Aaron Rodgers isn't going to do anything anymore. We'll see what happens this
Yeah.
next season.
You don't want
Yeah.
Russell Wilson back though.
No, he
Yeah.
he had a shot. He had the Baker deal.
Yeah.
He had the Baker deal where they brought him in,
Gave him a chance.
prove it to us, didn't prove it to us, and he's
Yeah.
gone. Baker proved it. Baker got the deal. You know what I mean? So we'll see if something happens this year with that.
Interesting. We would have been clamoring for Aaron Rodgers had we not had Baker.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
It
It's
would've
funny. Aaron, he really thought he was going to be just like Tom Brady, just plug and play and go to the championship. you
Yeah.
know? And it did not work out that way.
No, but you also had to consider he was going to the Jets.
Yeah, but I wonder if had he not blown out his Achilles in like the second play
first
ever,
time, yeah.
maybe the entire story of him with the Jets is different.
Or it's just the way it was meant to be.
Maybe.
Yeah. Keep it up. I mean, bad things happen to bad people.
Yeah.
And it just came off a lot like him being a veteran and knowing better than everyone else. And it seemed like it was him and then the rest of the team.
Well,
we're
to
not
me-
his level. You
And,
know what I
and
mean?
also, like when he got rid of the coach,
Yeah.
I thought that was a big problem. You clearly they got rid of the coach because he didn't like him, and he tried to make it seem like it wasn't that way at all. And that's exactly what happened, and that's when everything started falling apart.
Like Brady did with Arians.
Oh yeah.
That's
true. That's true.
That's true. He's not Brady.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
He's not Brady.
He's not Brady.
When you've got 7 Super Bowls, you can do that.
Right.
Mm.
It's a lot easier.
All right, we got to take a break. If you'd like to get through 800-771-1025, we got to do our death pool picks. We got a lot to get to before the end of the show today. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. And tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. You see they're confirming Linda McMahon. I don't even know what for. Education secretary? Is that what she's going for?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, but then Trump said that shut down the Department of Education at
What do
at the federal level. He said yesterday. He said it's a con job.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I don't know what if she gets confirmed and they shut it down. Then what?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if I had the opportunity to question her under oath, I would have to throw in the, do you believe that Big John Studd could have taken Andre the Giant?
Yeah.
I'd be throwing questions.
The whole point is to try and jam them up and get them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Get a sound bite.
Well,
for it.
ask her about her husband pooping on Johnny Ace or whatever that story
yeah,
was.
Yeah.
They were tag teaming a girl and Vince McMahon accidentally pooped on Johnny Ace or something along those lines. Right? Wasn't that something that
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Vince had a loose colon?
Mhm.
That's what they say.
And him and Johnny Ace, do you think they were doing stuff with each other?
I mean,
I feel like it. I don't know. I have no
I think-
information about it. I'm just guessing, but I feel like if you're entangled in that, that's how it goes.
And that's like your theory. Once you've reached so many
You just get bored.
partners,
Yeah.
you get bored and you're like, well, might as well try something else. And then you invite the guy in. And then, 10 times later, you're like, well, let's try stuff with the guy.
And if you're Johnny Ace and you really want that job and you get Vince going, come on, Johnny, get in there. Let me see what
Yeah.
you got. You go, all right. Or maybe he liked it. I don't know. Who knows? I can't wait. Didn't that documentary come out? The Vince McMahon documentary?
I think so, yeah.
Did they
Yeah.
talk about
Didn't
that?
you watch it? Yeah, it's on
I
Netflix.
think I watched like the first one.
I got bored.
Get
Yeah,
me
I
to
watched
the-
some of it. It's the same thing over and over
Get
again.
me to the part where he poops on Johnny Ace. I'll watch that.
I don't think that's in there.
That's
Yeah.
not there?
I don't think so.
Season 1, episode 3. Vince's loose colon.
Oof.
explodes on Johnny Ace. I don't know. I'm making all this stuff up. I don't know what the real story was. I know there was something to do with the three of them, the two of them, and that girl, and poop.
Well, I know Johnny Ace was married to the Bella's
Oh,
mom,
the mother. Yeah.
mother,
you're right.
but I think
That's
maybe they're
over.
divorced now because of the stuff.
Is it because I don't know if it's because of the stuff, but
I don't know. I don't know what's true. I just
What do you
see
mean
stuff.
in wrestling? You don't know what's true, and you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
figure out what's the storyline.
I remember watching him on the Bella show, whatever it was, the
Yeah.
reality show.
Yeah, he was married. He was married locally. I remember I did a fundraiser for his kid's school at some point
Yeah,
in Palm Harbor years and years ago.
I think he lived like 2 minutes from here.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
and I saw that in the TV show.
interesting.
Yeah,
Well, no, I hope I don't run into him at Home Depot.
Mhm.
Ooh. We got a lot of stuff to give away. We'll do some of that in the 9 o'clock hour, but we have to get to our Deathpool picks. And
Tony's sending me all kinds of picks and people that have already been picked and stuff. He's all over the place.
he should be penalized.
Yeah,
We've talked about that before. You got to make sure you know.
I vote no.
he's apparently got a bad connection.
To what?
I don't know. It's like he's picked somebody. I go, that person's gone. They'll send me another one. I go, that person's gone. Then he doesn't know anybody on the station, so I got to tell him people that are on the station.
Oh, it's not your job. You're not teaching.
Yeah.
If he doesn't,
And we're
have
not
to- if
doing
he,
that right
if he
now.
doesn't want to play, he doesn't want to play.
Listen, man, I'm just trying to make everybody happy.
All right, where do we leave off? Where are we starting from?
So the person who starts is Ian Beckles, and I have his list.
So now, wait a second, because I have your latest list that you put out here, Deathpool 2025,
Yeah.
and it says me start.
No, so you're looking at an old one. You want me to email you the latest update one?
Would you mind?
Not at all. Give
Thank
me
you.
1 second.
Thank you, my dear.
You're
This is
welcome.
new me, Mike, new Nicer in 2025.
You sound like Tony right now. You don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
Carmen just said that was an old list. That
Yeah.
was the most recent one that I have.
Okay.
That's
Because
February
I usually
February
email
3rd.
I usually email it out like when we're done,
Mhm.
after we wrap up. So I may have forgot.
Okay.
But also, if you want to most up-to-date list, you can go to 1025deathpool.com because Randy has all the stuff already up there.
yeah, I don't know. It's
Tony,
I-
Tony, stop blowing me up.
I
What-
still
what-
can't access that list here.
Neither
What
can
is-
I. I have to do
Yeah.
that on my phone.
Yeah.
What
well,
is
I
he?
can't.
What is he blowing you up
It's
with?
just swap out this person for that person. No, if that person's gone, give me this person.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
Mm.
Tony's, you're
You're
out.
out.
You're out next
You're
year.
out.
You might- out.
Barely made it this year.
Okay.
Starts with Ian.
Correct. And then, so Ian's first pick is Scott Brantley.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
It says my last pick was Michael Kahn.
What's your question?
Who the hell's Michael Kahn?
It's a good question. How are you spelling con?
It's spelled CAAN.
Oh, that might just be a misspelled.
What was it?
Was it Michael Caine?
Kane,
I
probably.
don't believe so.
Mm.
I failed you.
Michael Kahn is a Canadian writer.
Not Michael Kahn.
So it's Michael Kane.
It had to be
probably.
Michael Caine.
All right, we'll take Michael Caine.
What does it say on the website?
I'm not on the website.
Let me look. You
Sorry,
should
Cody.
have the list of your own picks. Randy.
I
Yeah,
do.
you
I have
should
them
know
right
your-
here.
Where are
You
they?
should know who that is.
Steve
No.
McMichaels, Gene Shalit, Don Garlitz.
No. You're reading off of her list. Yeah, it was Michael Caine. It was Michael Caine. You have it
Yeah.
right
I
here.
found you.
You didn't even remember, and now it's.
I did not remember. That's
Yeah.
why we keep lists.
So no, now you lost a turn.
You
No,
lost the
I'm
point.
afraid that's not how it works.
Oh, Tony says I'm dead to him now.
Who cares? Put him on the list.
Who's-
All right. So Ian has who?
Scott Brantley.
Now, is that is not his local pick?
No,
Okay.
I don't. That's not. I just said. I asked him. I said, I need your 3 last picks,
Okay, that's
and
fine.
that's who. Yeah, I can pick off of the list.
All right.
And then we go to Joe.
Stevie Wonder.
Oh.
It was easy. It was fast. It was easy.
You
Uptick,
like-
Joe.
Okay. thank you.
Uptick.
All right.
Nobody has him yet.
Mhm.
We did it. All right. Who's next?
And then we go to Gio.
David Johansen.
You son of a bitch!
Yes.
son of a bitch!
Yes.
Buster Poindexter!
Is he sick?
Sick.
Oh yeah.
Stage 4 brain tumor.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gio!
Yeah.
How you
Oh.
feeling? Hot.
Yeah.
I was trying to be so quiet, not say anything, and not tip anybody off.
That's how I felt when you took Matt Pinfield. I was like, oh, I saw the news story. Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Yes.
You son of a beeswax.
God, good
Take it.
pick,
Gone off
man.
the board. Off
How
the
you
board.
feeling? Gone.
Yeah. Damn it. All right.
Then we go to Galvin.
Oh, well, not Buster Poindexter,
Yep.
David Johansen. You know who I'm going to go with? Here's one for you.
Michael Kahn?
Because there's been attempts on his life quite a bit. Donald J. Trump.
That's not a crazy
Oh,
pick.
That's
Right?
not, yeah.
Right?
Mm,
There you go.
Interesting. I feel like you didn't have a backup plan and you just pulled it out of your ass.
No, totally have a bunch of them written down because I know how to play this game.
Okay. Checking.
Why?
That means Tony is next
Tony wants Andy Taylor
from Duran Duran.
from Duran Duran.
All right.
Yeah, I already have them.
Taylor.
You
Okay.
sure that's not?
I don't know that nobody has them.
No, I thought Tony already took them. Maybe you took them last year.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so my turn. I am going to go Christina Applegate.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
She's
Nobody
sick
has
too,
her?
isn't she?
I did not see her when I searched her on my list.
Okay.
Mike,
Yeah.
it's on you.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Uh-huh.
I have Sally Struthers,
Sally Struthers.
that old cow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
We got two more, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, Mike, back to you.
Again,
Yes.
Hal Linden.
Is Hal alive?
Yeah, Hal's alive. I think so. Last time I checked, he was.
Yeah, let's check again.
All
Here.
right, hold on. Oh,
Yeah. 93.
93.
Oh, man. Just haven't seen him at all. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I was successful with 2.
Very nice.
Thank you.
And then it goes to me, and I'm going to go actor Garrett Morris.
Oh, Garrett Morris, SNL. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just old, honestly.
Yeah.
Is he at the SNL 50 this week?
He's going to be at the 50.
He
yeah.
should be.
Yeah, he was one of the people they listed as the original cast members. You know, it's going to be there. All right.
And then we go to Tony Burton.
Hold on.
Make it another good one.
Yeah. Oh, gee, he's the worst. Tony.
Who do you pick? Hal Linden?
I said, give me your final 2. He's got, let's see, he gets Jerry Turner,
Who's that?
the Golden Bachelor. I vote
Mm.
no for that.
Yeah. Come on.
Nobody knows who that is.
No.
He's
No.
not- we just voted it down already.
Yeah. Pass. What else is there?
Next.
Thin ice. Thin ice, Tony.
Hold on. Bud Selig.
All right.
Carmen, is he still alive?
Hold on.
You want me to look it up?
I am. I
All
got
right.
it.
All right. Don't get mad at me.
I'm not. It does appear that he is alive, 90 years old.
All right. Former baseball commissioner,
Mm-hmm.
Alan Huber, Bud Selig.
Yeah.
All right.
Bud. I'm going to go by Bud.
And then we go to Galvin.
Over to me. I'm going to go one that got away from me. Maybe he gets back into some trouble. Drake Bell.
Oh, yeah. He's in and out.
Yeah. So he could be back in. So we'll
Okay.
see what happens.
Okay.
All right.
And then we go to Gio.
I will have Chaz Palminteri.
Oh, why? Chaz?
He's not looking good, man. He's
He's
old.
never really looked good.
Former guest of the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We go to Joe.
Oldest living U.S. Vice President Dick Cheney.
Cheney.
We sure Cheney hasn't been taken.
Yes, I just
I
typed
usually
him in.
take him.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. It's usually one of my picks.
Cheney doesn't live forever.
He's half robot.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, now Ian's next pick, Ghislaine Maxwell.
No,
Oh.
somebody took her.
I already looked. No, I did not.
Really?
She did not come up when I typed her in the list.
Interesting.
Yep.
It'd be weird if she died of a hanging as well.
I mean, I think she's been in
Weird.
there too long. You know what I
Right.
mean? I feel like if they were going to offer, it would have already happened, but it's still.
Yeah, but they were
Something-
like, we killed the other one and everybody was on to us. So if we killed Epstein and everybody knew what we did. If we kill her, it's going to be too much.
Too much.
And they're
right?
like, no, just do it. These people are stupid. They don't know. Look at the Clintons. They just keep killing everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Ian's last and final pick, Ralph Wilson.
Ooh.
He died in 2014, Ian.
Oh,
Also, I don't
and
know who he is.
he?
we
Yeah.
hardly knew you.
Owner of Buffalo Bills.
Oh.
Wow.
Rest in peace.
Well, he died anyway, so it doesn't
Right.
matter.
Okay, and then the next on his list is Marv Levy.
Somebody took Marv Levy already.
Marv Levy.
I remember saying that because you said Levy wrong.
Yep. And then so we're gonna have to skip him, and then
Galvin
he'll have
has that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So I'll just ask him for a next one, but so we'll just have to come back to him. And
Calvin
then,
doesn't
so we're
have
back to.
Marv Levy.
No, I don't. I'm looking at it. I don't have
Tony,
Marv
maybe.
Levy.
But
Tony
someone
does.
has it when I type it in. It does come up.
I
Tony,
think
maybe.
it's Tony, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Ian may have picked it already.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ian
yeah,
already
Ian.
has them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony.
Number
Sorry.
5.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on. Put him with Tony.
I think next year we have to enforce the rule. Like if your person's dead or already taken,
I mean,
you lose the pick.
It makes sense
Whoa.
because otherwise we have to go through so much.
Yeah.
stuff.
I vote no.
We're like searching and all kinds of stuff.
Well, they just ripped protesters out of Capitol Hill during the confirmation hearings.
I got to tell you, I love the way the officer did
He
that too.
just grabbed him by the shoulder and yanked him out of the chair.
They don't play, man.
He gave him the old school yoink.
Oh, I wish we could see that again.
Yeah.
A
Oh, I'm
protest
sure we will.
broke out at the U.S. aid hearing. It was some people sitting there with signs, and then the security just went in and just yanked them right out of there. Woo! That was good stuff. All right, sorry, where are we at now?
So I'm waiting for Ian's pick. So we're just gonna have to skip and go to Joe.
Italy's oldest living actress, Sophia Loren.
Oh.
Born on September 20th, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we share a birthday. The lovely Sophia. Well, most lovely Italians are born on that day.
I mean, she's very hot.
Mm-hmm. Probably not now. She would
No.
still fit my mold, though, for
Yeah.
old
I
girlfriend.
mean, if you were, if she was at the,
she was at
Captain
Marco
Bryant.
Island or Naples this weekend.
Emphasis on mold.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next?
Gio.
Bonnie Bartlett, actress,
Bonnie.
Little House on the Prairie,
What did she play? on
among
Little-
others.
What did she play on Little House on the Prairie?
She played Grace Snyder Edwards.
Get out of here!
What are you talking about? Get out
Who's
of here.
Grace Snyder Edwards?
I didn't watch the show.
I did. I don't know. You got
She's
Ma, you got Pa, you got Half Pint, you got Nellie, you got Mr. and Mrs. Olsen, you had the teachers, you had Nellie's brother Willie.
I'm just telling you what she played. I
She
don't
was the wife.
Oh.
She's been in a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
no.
she was-
know. No, yes.
She was not the wife, was she?
I think so.
What was her name?
Her role is Grace Snyder Edwards on the Michael Landon television show series Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, but then she'd be Ingalls. She
and
wouldn't be
as
Edwards.
Ellen Craig on the medical drama St. Elsewhere. She was on St. Elsewhere as well. I know her. Did you see her?
Yeah.
Did you see her?
I don't. I did
Yeah.
not.
I recognize her face. I didn't recognize her name.
Thank you. I accept your apology.
I mean, don't apologize to him, Gal.
She's married in real life to William Daniels
Yeah.
from St. Elsewhere.
All right. He's
Isn't that
also
wild?
on our list.
Isn't that wild?
Okay.
Approved.
Understood.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Apologize to him, Mike.
I accept the apology. The nonverbal nod.
Oh,
What?
Oh.
I can't. Someone popped in my head and I can't think of their name.
I know you just pulled the Vince
And I-
McMahon.
Yeah.
and I
Crap
want
on
to
Johnny Ace.
and I want to pick her, but I can't because I don't know her name.
Nope.
Tell
Yeah.
me what she looks like. I'll help you.
Nope. Galvin, we're on you.
And this is my final pick. Right?
Yes, correct. Of our regular picks.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I am going to go another world leader, Vladimir Putin.
Oh, no.
You say,
No
oh,
way.
no.
That'd be just incredible.
Mm.
Okay.
All right. There's mine. I'm done.
That's it. And now we're on Tony Burton's last pick.
He wants William Perry.
The refrigerator?
Yep.
Does anybody have him?
I don't believe so.
Hold on.
I think I had him last year or something.
No, I don't see it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Nope. Yep. You're good. Okay. And then me and my final pick.
Did you think of the name?
No.
I'm-
Let us help you.
Yeah,
You're
describe
the
it.
only one that could go.
Don't, because Mike has a pick next.
Yeah, but you're the only one that could go. I already got
Describe who, like what movie or whatever, and we can
So
tell
she
you.
so she is an actress.
Okay.
And she's she's crazy black Republican, went like nutso though.
Oh, the one
But-
from Clueless.
Yeah.
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 her?
Yeah.
Candace Owens.
No.
But we haven't heard from her in a while, but for a while she was going nutty.
Yeah, because she got pulled over for a DUI, whatever, and all the different stuff. Her name
Yeah.
is Stacey Dash.
So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but okay.
Remember, she was here in Port Richie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she lives here.
Yeah.
I tried to get Don to represent her when she got arrested.
58 years old, Stacey Dash.
But
No,
see, now I'm looking at a picture and she looks good.
She looks great.
Oh,
yeah. It's like she bounced back. So
You know what doesn't care about how good you look though, Carmen?
Crazy.
crazy.
DUI.
Yeah. No, I think I'm gonna. Oh man. Okay. Where's my list? Sorry. This is another one we haven't talked about. They're always around, but we talked about them, so I feel like there's something there. Their ex-wife just died, Al Roker.
Oh, interesting.
He's working, but he lost a lot of weight. He is getting up there. His ex-wife died, so he's around that age.
Huh?
Don't you know?
Interesting.
All right.
So
Interesting.
Going with the Roker. Mike, you should take Stacey Dash.
100%. Do it. 100%.
If you didn't think of the name, I was totally going to do it. My final pick
All right.
in the 2025 Celebrity Death Pool.
Mhm.
To all the girls I've loved before.
Julio.
Julio Iglesias Sr.
Okay.
Julio Iglesias.
okay.
Put
So
him right
now
put him
we-
right under Michael Kahn.
Now we have a local pick and a bone pick.
Yes.
Right.
Oh
When are we doing those?
I
we do
said
them
do
today?
them right now.
All right.
Just keep going.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
No,
I
I
don't.
we said we were going to finish
Well,
Death Pool.
we haven't even decided what counts as the bone pick.
All right,
Right.
well, let's at least do our local picks.
Yeah.
Bone pick is anybody who's on during the day, and then Mike Oliveira and Corey Cardinal, because that.
Who's that?
Right? Does everybody agree with that or no? Oh.
Sad weirdos.
No.
But
Did I
that's what
say
I'm saying.
sad
No,
weirdos?
because
Did I
it's
say
on the
them?
week. But like that's it.
That's Miko and Corey, though, then, too.
But that's
Right.
we said they were in them.
Grandfathered in.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm,
That gives you any of us, John, Dizzy, Drew, Mo, Johnny B, Mike O, Corey. I mean, that's
Monica.
like Monica. Sorry, Monica.
but yeah.
That's like 13, 14 people.
I mean, it's slim pickings, but it is what it is.
Hmm.
All right, who picks? What are we doing? We're doing local pick first, right?
I want to go first.
Well, no,
you don't-
that's not how that goes. We're doing local first. Okay, Mike, you go first.
I take my perennial pick, Brian Knobs.
Oh.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
Still displaced from the storm. Still not doing good.
Oh, no.
Still hope I'm wrong. But I take Brian Knobs.
Someone has my pick for local pick. So
Who are you going to pick? Scott Brantley?
No, I was gonna go Ric Flair, but Galvin already has him. Not as a local pick.
Ric Flair ain't going nowhere.
Drinky.
Yeah, he's
Mm.
practically formaldehyded out.
Yeah.
He's living forever.
Woo!
Yeah, everyone I usually pick for my local pick is gone, so I'm just gonna go Old Faithful, Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
I don't know.
all right. Don't seem very enthusiastic.
I'm not. I don't want to pick him, but the local list is limited.
That's
All
not
right.
true.
All right. Oh, she made her pick.
Yeah. So
All right, who's next?
Over to Tony.
Tony.
Tony would like, hold on.
Now remember, Tony's in New York, so his local pick is New York.
Robert Klein.
Robert Klein.
Oh, okay. Robert Klein made me mad.
Yeah.
Wouldn't come on the show. Only when on Mason Dixon's show. Felt like that was more his audience.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds right.
Then we go to Galvin.
I am going to go with this person who we like, guest of the show, lives in the Tampa area, but Giants don't live that long. Big Show,
Oh man.
right?
I mean, no. I think Big Show's in great. She's doing movies and
Yes, but he's a giant.
Yeah.
true.
He's got big organs and that pumps a lot of blood, and there's a lot of stuff happening.
Oof. All
You
right.
know?
Yeah.
So, going Big Show.
Calvin wishes the Big Show.
No, you wish Brian
That's
Knobs did.
not-
Yeah.
I heard you.
What?
Oh.
Well, it depends. Am I going to win?
He's displaced. He could live here easily.
No.
You wouldn't even know.
Full.
And then we go to Geo.
I will take Brian Wickens.
Who?
You're gonna have to help us out. Is there
Yeah.
a is there a nickname we know this person by?
He lives here, has several businesses here. Some will know him as Bushwhacker Luke
Ah, there you go.
from the WWE.
Help me out.
Are
We
you
have
sure he
all
didn't pass?
taken wrestlers.
You sure he's still alive?
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember that one of them passed.
What is his name?
Bushwhacker Luke.
No,
He's-
Brian
Wickens.
Wickens.
He's still alive.
All right.
He was singing karaoke at Togen's place
Of course he was.
last week.
Of course.
78.
Looking rough.
Looks great.
Oh.
I can do Bushwhacker, right?
Yeah. Nailed it. I've never crapped as much as I did after eating at the Bushwhackers restaurant. They had a restaurant on Dale Mabry,
Yeah.
and we ate there, and I crapped for 3 days.
You're probably eating dingo.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, no.
The dingo ate my baby for sure.
All right, who's next?
Then we go to Joe.
He's my favorite author, Stephen King.
Stephen King.
Does live here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good
All
job.
right.
Joe, you're on fire today.
Yeah.
You're on the uptick, my friend.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Michael.
Under duress.
Yes, under
Got
duress.
these other guys picking people that are already dead. Picking people they already have on their list.
Bushwhacker Butch is dead.
Butch is dead.
Luke is alive.
Once one goes, the spouse goes right after.
Yeah.
So
All right, and then over to Ian for the final for the local picks.
So he got it in, and his local pick is Jack Harris.
Oh,
Oh.
my God.
Oh,
Right to his face.
how dare you?
Mm.
The grandfather of Tampa Bay radio.
Radio legend.
Listen, everyone's gonna die.
But is he okay? He's local though. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, what?
I was gonna say like all of ours are known,
Oh, yeah, no, that's a local.
but
pick.
it's local. So
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
All right, now do we want to do bone pick?
Mm.
I don't have Ian's bone pick.
Can you text him and see?
I already did, so I'm like waiting, but he didn't send it in yet.
I mean, it's going to have to be who's available by the time it gets to you. So
Yeah.
who's it start with right now? Ian?
It starts with Ian, right? That's what I'm saying. So he has the pick.
I think should
We weren't
send-
planning on doing this, so I will say I only asked him for his last 3 picks.
That's
I
fine.
thought we were
Let's-
breaking it up. So.
Let's take a break, and we'll see if you can recover that information during the break from Ian, and then we'll pick and we'll close it out at that point.
Sounds good.
Sound good?
Yeah.
I need Carmen to confirm that sounds good.
I don't like it.
I
But
know,
yes.
I know, I know,
yeah,
come
I
on.
get it. Yeah.
Come
Sounds
on
good.
now.
Sounds-
You're not going to be able to get your first pick probably anyways.
What
You
is
know
the
what I mean? Like
bone-
it's going to switch around.
No, I don't care about that. Like I said, my big up thing was the local pick. I was definitely not ready for that. So
Mhm.
you know,
What is the
that's
bone pick
me.
worth?
It's an extra.
It's based on how many years they've been here.
Right.
Let me see.
Maybe we should add an extra bounty on that, being that there are so few to choose from. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we can.
All right, we'll figure this out when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Why does sometimes my armpits smell and sometimes they don't?
There's a number of reasons, but it could be hormones. It could be your diet. It could be
Bay, it's hormones.
yeah.
I'm feeling very hormonal.
Because aren't you on? Well, don't you take testosterone?
I do, but I also feel like I'm taking extra steroids because of this my medicine.
You're sick.
I'm sick.
Hmm.
And
that-
it almost made me cry during the voice the other night.
So that also could be it because you're sick. Your glands aren't producing
Oh my God.
whatever. You know what I mean?
My
So
glands
there's
need to be producing.
it could be.
Are you-
there
I
could
took
be
a
number of
shower
things.
last night and I don't wear deodorant, especially like when I'm going to go to bed, I don't put it on. And then I got up this morning and I double checked before I went to put it on there. Fine now. I'm like, whoa, I got a little armpit.
You don't
thing.
ever wear deodorant?
Hardly ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Hardly.
So why is it weird that I don't wear deodorant, but
'Cause you're
it's
a
okay?
girl.
Because you stink.
Because I do not stink.
No, you do. You smell like old taco farts.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Delicious.
Oh.
It's not weird that you don't. It's weird that you make your own deodorant.
Yeah.
That's
I-
the weird part.
Well, I tried, and I gotta tell you, it worked for a little bit, but I did not like having to use my hand to rub it in like lotion.
Into your pits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I try to do it like with a stick, and then
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
so they make these.
Why
salt-
are you fighting smelling good?
Yeah.
Why are you
Yeah.
fighting that so hard?
they make salt sticks that are like it's a natural deodorant. So it's literally just a salt rock,
Right.
and you rub that in. It's supposed
But
to.
I've
help
used that
absorb.
before.
And that's what I use
Because
to
they
put
had-
on my homemade deodorant.
They had Dr. Urshan wanted you to use that
Right.
when you were on his diet because that lunatic.
It's,
And
yeah.
and the rock thing actually that was hard for me to tell because I never had body odor, but I never really wore deodorant, so it was hard for me to tell.
Right. So I got one of those salt sticks to dip into my deodorant to rub it on.
I don't think that works the same.
Mm.
It does, but it was just one of those things. It was just too much. It was too extra. And the reason why I do not wear deodorant is because there were 2 of my great aunts were diagnosed with breast cancer very early on.
Right.
And they think it was because of the deodorant. So my grandpa never wore it. My grandma never wore it. My dad never wore it. So it was just something that I
What a stinky family.
would have. No,
Okay.
but we just take showers.
Yeah.
No, I get it, Carmen, because so the deodorant itself makes my armpits feel disgusting. Like they get whether they're I don't know, it just makes them feel gross. And then all I smell is deodorant all day.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's you have bad deodorant because I purposely get deodorant that doesn't have like a real heavy scent at all. It has a little bit of a scent, but if I wear a different one, I can smell it all day long, and it drives me crazy.
Well, that's the thing. So I don't really wear it. I don't really need it because I don't have that kind of BO smell. But
Because you don't sweat.
Yeah,
But
but the good thing is you're saving yourself from having like the weird feeling under your armpits, but the rest of us are suffering because you stink.
You're not.
You
You're
think
not
you don't
saying-
stink, but you do.
But you're
No.
not. You don't get close
make your
enough.
farts stink.
Yes.
No, I didn't say I don't know they stink. I know when they stink and when they don't.
So your armpits, your deodorant, no deodorant armpits don't stink, and your farts don't stink as well.
No, I'm telling you, I know
Must
when
be
they
nice.
stink. Right now, my armpits stink.
Right.
I smell them right now, and they stink.
We're aware.
Oh, lies. Those are lies. At one point, did you say this morning Mike's armpits stink?
Yes.
I don't believe it.
No, I didn't.
Don't listen
We've
to
never
him.
even been near each other.
You walked past Gio and he went like this to me.
Stinky.
I love that he says it like a gay 70s character. Well, anyway,
There's a weird smell in here always. In this room.
of what?
Of just stuff.
Just of us, I think, being in here.
Eh.
Farts are trapped.
It's a few different things. It's like Italian, sleeveless, big guy.
Farts.
Yeah. Farts. Funko Pops.
I feel like that's directed at one person.
Oh, well. I don't know.
We have to light a lot of candles.
We do not
Oh,
light any candles. I'm the only one who lights candles in here.
Joe and I
Also-
light the candles out there all the time.
Out there.
Yeah.
I actually lit a fire.
But listen, that's the other thing. Like if you're trying to be more natural and stuff like that, candles not good. They have a bunch of chemicals.
I'm not trying to be no
okay,
natural.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
stop trying to. I think you should be putting your deodorant on with chicken drumsticks from KFC. Like,
That does not sound healthy.
I'd burn a
At
baby
all.
seal in here if it smelled
Yeah.
good.
if you don't burn my nostril hairs and you die a few years early, I'm fine with that. That's an even trade off.
But yeah, candles, they're saying like it's a carcinogen. I don't want to say it's a class 1, but it is up there because of all the chemicals that they put in it.
And a candle.
So candles, yes. That is a big
now
thing.
my Buff City candles.
And the fragrances, like the plugins, the Glade plugins,
Yeah.
Those are gross.
those are also known to be a carcinogen. So what we did, we got a
Oh man,
Oh,
would you
boy.
would you
Here we
get some
go.
of the fat from the dog and melt it down and mix it with cologne? You got a
no,
Drakkar candle in your house?
no. We got one of the small crock pots that you'd use for like cheese or just
Oh,
something
yeah.
like fondue, but like a little mini one.
Right.
I put coconut oil in it with essential oils.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Oh.
And then you just turn it on and you just leave it warm all day, and then and you can change the scent as much as you want.
Yeah, then you
I have
eat
the-
it.
Like
I have a diffuser and it's just water and it's essential
Right.
oil and I
So
just use that. It smells
yes,
nice.
same thing, but it's just I
I put
used
my armpits over it before I leave the house.
Oh.
Yeah,
That probably helps.
I use a crock pot instead. But yeah, same thing. But again, candles are known to have a lot of chemicals, and you should not breathe those in.
Okay.
You're welcome.
It's an odd smell in this room.
What is what it
Farts and-
smells odd in
It's,
here?
it's Joe's vape, your farts,
that's
your
not-
armpits.
I don't vape
like-
in
and I have
here.
not been farting at all today.
Yeah, it's just
That's a lie.
It's not true. I have not been farting.
That's a lie. I heard you fart this morning.
No, I'm not saying like ever. I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like normally I have the first hour. I'm just
Oh, yeah.
get all that air out.
yeah.
We
No,
know.
today
We know.
that's-
We're aware.
Yeah. No, make it like you guys don't fart and burp and sneeze and do all that other stuff.
But we don't say that. That one doesn't stink. The farts, my farts don't stink. All farts stink.
Yeah.
No, some of mine don't.
Okay.
They're very airy.
That's
Oh.
I think by definition that's what a fart is.
Yeah.
Air?
Yeah.
It's air
Yeah.
coming out of your body and
Right.
coming out of a bad place.
Right. Some of it's rotten and some of it's just air
Yeah,
and
yeah.
spelling. Yeah. Where were we at on the death pool?
Carmen has Ian's bone pick.
Okay.
Right.
All
And
right.
by the
So
way-
there we go around. We got one more pick.
Also, this just in from Mo. He would like to let us know that since
Is
the
breed spell?
I'm positive. It should be noted that with no more Cat Named Mo show, which is the only show JR made an occasional appearance on, he is officially out.
Oh, good. Never liked it.
I said, yeah, that should have happened last year whenever I had him.
Right,
as
right,
my
right,
bone
right.
pick.
Yeah. That's the Ryan Adams rule.
Yeah. All right. So Ian starts.
So
Yes.
everybody made it off that show except JR.
What do you mean made it off that
No,
show?
Like on to other shows.
No,
Spike.
Spike's on
Yeah,
Dom's.
Oh, yes.
That doesn't count.
Spike runs Dom's show sometimes though, because it's between like him and Kelly do it.
Does Spike
Kelly.
does Spike go in Dom's office?
Ooh, I don't
Does he have a
know.
key?
Pre-show meeting.
Yeah.
So, do they count?
No.
Who?
Okay, I'm
No,
asking. I'm just
no.
making sure. Okay.
All right. So who does Ian have?
So Ian's pick is Monica.
Ooh,
All right.
bold.
Monica gone.
All right.
All right, who's next?
Then we go to Joe.
My pick,
He's never going to get this right.
you're probably right.
Can't pick yourself.
I can't pick myself.
No.
My pick is going to be JR.
Jesus Christ.
Do we
Are
just?
you
I'm
kidding me?
kidding. Oh,
But you know that you're such an old man that doesn't sound like you're joking.
all right.
And you probably aren't.
I didn't
Okay.
think he was joking.
No, you're
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
joking.
exactly.
Go ahead.
My pick is JP.
Damn it. That's a good pick.
I think the JP experiment's not going to last very
No,
long.
no,
I think
it's-
he's going to get sick of Monica and he's going to quit.
I think that's.
Wait.
I think.
Yeah. Roger's not here for the buffer. I'm not going to do this anymore.
Do you realize the whole point of that everything was just to get rid of Roger?
It really
Everybody
was.
hated Roger.
Yeah.
And he took Brett down with him.
Mm.
Oh.
I forgot
I
about
feel
Brett.
bad
I already,
about
already got Brett out of my head.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next?
Then Gio.
I'm going to take Johnny B.
You don't think after show lasts, or just Johnny B doesn't last doing the after show?
I think just doing 1 hour, coming in every day for just 1 hour, I think that's going to wear on you. And eventually he's going to start doing more stand up and being on the road. Johnny B.
All right.
Okay. Then we go Galvin.
I got to be honest with you. I got my legs cut out because I was planning on JP. So I'm down to slim pickings. And I'm going to go Dizzy.
He's on too many shows.
That was
He's on
mine.
too many
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
I think you should get bonus points for shows. He's on like 3 shows.
Yeah.
Dizzy does JP show,
Yeah.
Yep.
Senning show,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then what?
The hour crossover between
Oh, it's too
Senning
much. It's too
and
much.
Drew.
Crossover show.
Mm.
Whatever that is, but technically 3 different shows.
Yeah, way too much Dizzy on the station.
Wow.
And-
Wow.
Oh, hater.
man.
Oh, sorry.
And then listen, on Monday, he was on our show. So he was literally on air from 6 a.m.
Yeah.
to like 4 p.m.
That's way too much. Way too much.
Too much.
Team player. Yeah. What utility player?
That's a good pick.
I don't think
You know who's a utility player?
Hmm.
Slater.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Yeah.
Uh,
Damn it.
I miss Slater.
It's sad.
That was my pick, Calvin.
Potty faucet.
Then we go to Tony Burton.
Tony Burton, he's taking Pap.
Oh.
Okay.
All
Bad
right,
pick,
Tony.
Joe, bad pick.
That's a terrible pick, but okay.
He
Tony.
says
I
Me.
see you.
he said because you're driving now.
Oh,
Oh.
He doesn't,
hey, just so you know, I've never had an accident, Tony Burger.
Oh,
Oh,
Jinxie
now you just
Magoo.
jinxed it.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
never,
Tony
I've
Burgers.
never been in one.
Now, I do have a question for Pat Pap.
Okay.
Or for, I mean, technically for any.
Which is the on ramp and which is the off ramp?
No.
Oh.
Now, right now, Pat Pap is technically employed by the station, right? And he works here. But let's say,
Technically, yeah.
According
But-
to you.
Okay.
but,
I don't,
but
know why
let's
I don't know why you're about to create problems, but go ahead.
But let's say Pat Pap is let go by the station, but still works for the Mike Calta Show because Mike Calta pays him, or
Interesting.
something
If
along
he's let
those
go
lines
by,
happen.
if it's the bone. So CMG. If he's let go by CMG, if he's no longer paid by CMG, then he's out.
Okay, so he can still
Regardless,
technically be
yeah,
on the show.
Yes.
It's- But if he's
Yes.
not getting a paycheck from CMG,
Correct.
okay, and that goes for anyone, not
Yep.
just Pat Pap.
I disagree with that.
nope, got to be on the books.
It has to be on
Yeah,
the books.
but if he's still in the building, he's still working.
No.
He's
not
still,
in the
No,
building. He
it's-
can't come in the building.
Them's the rules. The rules are the rules.
Okay.
Like
All
that's
right.
what the actual rules
right.
say.
Yeah, so if Mike starts paying him, but CMG stops, that is
Out.
points.
Mike's not paying anybody.
No.
Not right now.
You don't know that.
you just said it, liar.
Just saying, you don't know what's what truth is.
Liar.
You know about my armpits?
And now it's my turn, and I think last year we lost a good one.
Who?
And in promo, Big Kev,
Oh.
he got taken from us.
I love how you weren't talking about Spanish.
Oh.
Big Kev left us. I think Corey Cardinal's going to do the same. I think he's going to get
That's good. Yeah.
Think
Yeah,
he's overworked?
I don't. I think he's good at his job, and I think other
Somebody cherry picks
companies
him.
are willing to pay more than this company.
Mm.
All right.
So I feel like that is a possibility of Corey Cardinal leaving for different and better
All
opportunities.
right, we don't need the book of Corey Cardinal. You just say Corey Cardinal.
I did, and you guys kept asking questions.
All right, is that it?
Nope, Mike.
Oh,
Well, a long time ago, there was a. I say Carmen.
first the earth cooled. You say Carmen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good pick.
Mm.
Good pick.
Yep. Wow.
Damn
you've
it.
been talking to some people.
Damn
Listen,
it. Oh,
ins-
damn it. I
I
should have
make a-
picked Carmen.
I make a lot of money in insurance. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So depending on the storm season this year.
Finally finds out that all the things that we've been telling her about how great radio was isn't
Yeah.
true.
Oh, I've
Nothing
known
ever
that for
nothing ever comes out of it.
One viral sex pillow thing, and she's gone.
Gone. She sells 8,000 sex pillows.
Yep.
She made more money than she did in radio in 2 years, and she's out.
Bye.
Carmen
Right.
gone.
Good pick.
How many years you been here, Carmen?
On the books, 12. With my internship, 13.
Carmen, if you leave, you still got to pay the Deathpool money.
I know.
Oh, I'd be like, screw you.
Yeah. Like,
That's like,
Like
a
blood.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have a fight right now. You try and get it when I'm gone.
Right,
like,
right.
like blood from a rock.
Ew.
Carmen would be like 144 points.
Got no shortage of blood on Carmen.
Oh.
Listen, I hope you know I am so petty, and just to spite you, I will stay just so you don't get points.
Oh.
So you don't
Wow.
have to
It's a
worry
lot of
about.
points.
You don't have to worry about me leaving.
I'm so dead set on winning, I will have you fired just so I
Oh.
can get the I like that.
Mhm.
Go for it.
I think it's in the rules. You can't do that.
I can't. Yeah, I'm not firing anybody. I was joking. But yeah, I think Carmen, I'm not picking you because I think you get fired. I'm picking you because I think you'd leave. You know, and also because you weren't my first pick. I was definitely going with Dizzy, but then Galvin took Dizzy. So
Yeah,
By the way,
yeah,
I'm
slim
going
pickings.
with Dizzy because Dizzy is on all the different shows. Somebody's going to hear him and go, "This guy is the bone," and they're going to snatch him away. Gio thinks it's just too much. Dizzy.
way too much. Way too much.
too much Dizzy.
Yeah, come on.
You didn't want him on the cruise.
No,
Is he going on the cruise?
I think so.
Is Johnny going on the cruise?
Yeah, because remember he has to see Tom's
Oh
naked
yeah,
body.
ding
Yeah.
dong. Yeah.
He doesn't do anything.
Wow.
Who?
Who?
Dizzy.
Sure he does.
On the
No.
cruise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
He's Mike Calta.
That's the only thing he does. Because they were like, Dizzy helped set up and do the banners. He goes, yeah, absolutely. And then I think he had like listeners setting up banners. And
Disappeared and then just rolls up late.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Just a freeload.
Then he has cousin trying to get in hot
Yeah.
tubs with people.
I didn't like the cousin. I could tell you that. I didn't like the cousin.
No banners
like
or nothing.
I feel like we can't bring family members outside of,
Yeah.
you know, sisters, brothers, that kind of stuff, but like cousins.
I have an update on Rough Shot Todd.
Even
Oh,
That's not a family member. That's a part of the show now.
Oh no, it's not.
Rough Shot Todd, he's out. He's not going.
What? He was in.
He was in, and then I think his wife shut it down. He's out.
Why?
Yes.
yeah.
I don't know.
Shocking.
He said he's not going.
He was trying to get in the hot tub with too many women.
I don't know what's happening, but yeah, he said he's out as of like 2 days ago.
Aw.
Yep.
His papers were in.
I know. I
His
know.
What do
papers
you
were
say to him?
cleared.
You don't ask him why. You don't ask him what's going on.
No, he said he's out.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't like
believe
it.
it.
I mean, there's still time. A
There's
lot of things
time.
that happen, but as of yesterday, or it was like day before yesterday, he texted me and I said something on the cruise. He goes, "I'm out,"
Mm,
and
I need
he
to know details.
and he loves the cruise.
Of course. But why would he be out then?
I don't know.
I think he needs to resubmit his papers. That's what I think.
He may have gotten an ultimatum.
Yeah, he said he's out.
Very interesting.
Hmm.
I mean, would he ever consider bringing Mrs. Roughshot?
She don't want to go. He asked her. She said,
Understandable.
She went, "No way."
Yeah, but then there's no reason why he can't go.
I don't. I can look into it.
Why are you fighting for him to go?
No, I just don't like to see a guy get pushed around.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Out.
Have you met Joe?
I love it, Michael.
I know you do. Can I do a commercial for something that's not an advertiser? I just want to let people know how happy I am with something. I have a LifeLock.
Yeah.
Familiar with LifeLock?
Yeah.
LifeLock is a credit fraud protection, and they watch all your stuff and all that. I've been probably a customer for the past 10 years or so, and yesterday my wife had to fill out some paperwork. I'll tell you, if LifeLock didn't wake me up 4 times yesterday during my nap to let me know that paperwork was going through, like to make sure I knew about it and that it was happening, and that my credit report was being looked at and all this stuff. I've never missed a beat with them. Also hit me up while we were in New Orleans to let me know my information was on the dark web. Wasn't that big of a deal. It's just my email address shows up there.
Your driver's license from the
for
porn
sure.
stuff.
Yeah.
You couldn't hold back.
Yeah.
What are you
You
doing on
had
the
to
dark
have it.
web?
Yeah.
What's that?
What are you doing on the dark web?
No, I'm not on the dark web.
No,
but
you are though now.
Oh, why?
There's somebody who took your driver's license from Pornhub,
yeah.
and now they're on the dark web and they're trying to purchase children.
What are they going for?
Mm.
You know.
No, not what are they doing with them.
Oh.
What are they going? What's the going rate of a child on the dark web? I'd pick up a kid.
Yeah.
5K.
Yeah, 5K.
Yeah,
Oh,
5K.
I'd buy a kid. I'd save a kid's life for 5K.
That's cheap.
5K, but it's a 8-year-old with a weird haircut.
Cute?
No.
I don't know, ugly kid.
Looks foreign and definitely murder.
What kind of foreign? Indian or Asian?
No, like no, like Czech Republic.
Oh,
like,
no.
Yeah.
Like something's wrong with it.
Lived a little too close to the.
Yeah, to Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out. I'm out on that.
By the way, real quick, read the text,
Sorry, Yuri. You ain't coming over.
read the text that Carmen sent you and tell me if you can even believe this.
Yeah. I'm not.
It's like, ugh.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Yes or
No.
yay or
Just
nay?
no.
No.
Just
Come
stop
on.
it.
Celebrities only.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want a Yuri. I want a Quan.
I won't even talk about it because there's already somebody impersonating you, and you're going to go to jail.
Yeah.
No, you're wrong. The information that's on the dark web, they tell you what it is. It's an old email address that I used to use, and it's in a list of email addresses. Yours is on there too, and yours is on
Mine's
there
not
too.
on there.
Yeah,
There's no way mine's on there.
yours is on there.
I don't
I
think
saw it.
My dad made sure mine's not on there.
I saw both of you.
I did not verify my
You both.
face.
You
on
both
YouTube.
bought kids from Chernobyl
Wait.
yesterday.
No.
Yeah.
Anyone buy anything from Wayfair and get a kid? Remember what that whole story?
Oh,
yeah.
They were like naming furniture, different kids' names.
Yeah.
Like, this is Angela. We're like, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely still adopt a kid, I think. But I'm getting dangerously close to the time limit. I think 55 would be the latest I could do that.
Yeah.
And
because-
how old of a kid?
Like I'd take like a 10-year-old.
10.
Well, yeah, but not
That's a lot of years on.
Yeah.
Juliana, so maybe an
That's
8-year-old.
high
Maybe an
mileage.
8-year-old.
Uh,
Yeah. Well, I want it to have mileage. I don't want to have to wipe its butt.
yeah, but like personalities are developed and stuff.
Yeah, but I
and
get to meet them and see, if we gel.
Plus, they know their parents. They remember their parents.
No, they grew up in the adoption agency.
Oh,
Parents,
even worse.
parents died
Yeah.
in Chernobyl.
there's rough stuff going on.
So the kids are going to be affected, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Night terrors.
I don't know. I definitely don't want an ugly kid.
Well,
Hey, you send it back, get another one.
Yeah, they
I
keep
don't
sending-
think that's
No,
how it
it's
works.
just like
Return
the Amazon return. You go to Whole
Yeah.
Foods, you drop it off.
You just stay here. You just stay here. You're fine. Hang around the Amazon box. You'll be
Yeah.
okay.
They scan your phone and you get a new one in like 2 weeks.
Oh man.
how old does the kid have to be to get plastic surgery?
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Dr. D could straighten his face
I
out.
know. Trump
Like
shut that down. You can't do that anymore.
Oh,
Just plastic for the face.
Nah,
We're not detaching anything.
I still think they count it all in the same.
Yesterday, I said to Bobby after the show, I did not know that David Bryan and Gabby had a transgender sibling.
Mhm.
I did not know David Bryan had a transgender child. And Bobby goes, "Of course he does. All celebrities have a transgender child." I was like, I guess that's true. Isn't that weird?
But have you seen the stats on that?
yeah, it is
It's-
wild.
Yeah. Like, because it came out, it's like you have a 1 in 3,000 chance of having a transgender child.
Yeah.
And then a lady was like, I have a transgender child and a pansexual child. And the ratio.
Pansexual is fine.
But the ratio for that, to have a pansexual child is even more. So it's like 1 in 5,000. So the fact
But
that
can I ask you a question about that? Why I can't believe that stat, and here's why. If you have a child who is bisexual, is really what pansexual is, somebody that goes to either way. That is more common, I think, because it's more socially accepted than it was when we were younger. So a person that can come out and say that they're openly bisexual or pansexual is not as odd. I just feel like it's people who just are finally admitting it.
again, I'm not the one who did the study.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
did
the
not
one,
do the study?
No,
Oh.
I'm not the one who did the stats. I'm just letting you know the numbers. To have a transgender child, it's 1 in 3,000. To have a pansexual, it's 1 in 5,000. And then a lady was like, I have a trans and a pansexual child. That is like 1 in 3 millions of a chance.
Yeah, but
so
if you have one child who is trans and you're very accepting of that child and you're willing to talk about it and be open within your family, well, then that might allow the other child who had tendency or proclivity to go both ways to be more open about its sexuality.
That's the difference between nature and nurture.
Right,
The
and that's the
environment.
thing.
So are you
that's the
nurturing?
thing. You're making an argument for both sides of it, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
because what I'm
but
saying is
it may that person that kid may never have done that before,
Right.
But because of the environment, now they're like,
But-
okay, let me try.
But
that.
also, that kid may have been held back, or
Sure.
that kid may
Yeah.
have
Could
felt
be.
free enough to say, "Let me see if I like guys."
But my point wasn't even what Carmen's making. The point that she's making, it's that how many celebrities have trans kids.
Oh, yeah, that's
it's
the,
unbelievable.
that's
Like
the thing.
that Cynthia Nixon.
yeah.
She's out there yelling and looking as ugly as could be, and about how she has 2 transgender kids, and that her kid's best friend is transgender, and da da da. How many transgender people
Yeah.
do you even know?
They're
You know
using
what I
it
mean?
like a badge of honor.
Yeah.
Yeah, are they pushing
You know,
kids
yeah.
to certain things?
Right.
Right.
that's the
Are
thing.
they influencing them? Are they, you know?
Well, I mean, the influence is probably definitely there, but I don't know. I just feel like when you talk about sexuality, as far as the choice that they want to make, I feel like if more people are in a more open environment, like Galvin, what was the year?
2020?
2050.
2050, where everybody's banging everybody.
Yeah.
So I think that if you're in that environment, you're going to get a lot more of that. Ian,
By the way,
finance.
how right on am I
Yeah,
about that?
pretty
No,
right
I
on.
think
Because
you're. I think you're late. I think
might,
it's,
I might be a
Yeah.
little bit late, but I've been saying that for a long time.
Yeah.
Since I first met you.
Yep.
I said by 2050, everybody's gonna be banging everybody.
Yeah, and I
It's
think
not-
nobody will care.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
don't-
because that's
I think we're already kind of,
Yeah.
we're really close.
Really?
now.
well, no, but think of
No.
everybody. Think of Middle America. Think of a lot of people aren't doing that. But also, I would imagine a lot of people that are pansexual would fight you on they're not bisexual.
What is the difference?
Pansexual, you're attracted to the person. It doesn't matter their sex, whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Bisexual, you're attracted to both men and women, whatever. But that's the thing. Yeah,
But I
it's
don't-
very ticky tack
Right. Like
type thing. But I guess if you're
let me ask
Because
you
you
this.
can be, because you can also be attracted to trans. You can be attracted to asexual. You can be attracted to kitty cats. You can be. You're attracted
Okay.
to the person,
Oh,
not
that's
the
true.
All right.
not the gender. But you know what I mean? Because now we do have
No,
cats.
let's be honest. Nobody loves cats.
Mm.
furries.
Attracted to sexually, like you'd want to have sex with that person.
Yes, I don't know.
Because I got to tell you, especially after watching it this weekend, I'm very attracted to David Beckham. I don't want to touch him. I don't want to have sex with him. But man, do I wish I looked like him. That is a good-looking man.
Mm.
With his tattoos and his gruff appearance. If I had to change, I would take David Beckham's body. But I don't want to. I don't like him. Like I don't want to kiss him.
You should see if he'll switch with you.
All right.
I don't think he's interested.
a
No.
little,
Yeah. No, I don't want anyone of that. I
a
don't.
little neck kiss.
Nah,
a
I
little
would tell
a
you.
little snuggle.
I would tell you, once I get that close and I get that smell of a man, I'm like, no, thank you.
Would you watch him do stuff to himself?
No.
Would
No,
you watch
I
him do
don't-
stuff to his wife?
Would you
Mm,
let him watch you do just stuff
No.
to yourself?
No. I am definitely not attracted to guys in any way.
Do you want to stand in front of him naked?
No, definitely not.
Just
That's what Tom
No.
wants.
Yeah.
Who that?
Tom.
You want to pull the Tom?
Yeah.
He's Tom sexual.
I will not pull it. I am not homosexual. No.
Poor Dizzy's got a room with Tom.
Oh, didn't he do that before?
I don't think so.
Well, I think he was going to, but he went into Spanish's
Spanish
room
room said, yeah.
because they weren't together. They weren't supposed to be rooming together. They were rooming separate.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
And then just Dizzy, they ended up just letting Dizzy.
What about
Move into
but
the
this,
room.
This
I don't know,
is
boss. I got
girlfriend
my own
going?
room.
Yeah, but
Oh.
on her own, she's going like with a friend. She has her own cabin. where Dizzy's coming with work.
That's weird. So is she like available for everybody?
Whoa, jeez.
I mean, is she in
I'm
the-
out
she
on
in
that
the
one.
Oh, Carmen, I'm sorry.
What?
I got yelled at yesterday because the show ends early,